Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. We're going to be slapping some paint on some paper, creating joy together today. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. We've been out in the yard again today. And listen, you made it. You showed up for yourself today. And that matters more than you know. So today, Saturday, it's kind of like special for some people because some people get to have Saturday off and they don't have to worry about going to work today and tomorrow. So that kind of works out. Are you all right, buddy? We got Boaz in the studio. He was having, sound like a very bad dream. All right. We're going to be slapping paint on paper today. I have my monochromatic palette out. Got some papers. Of course, we're going to make some. Bitty Penny started it. It's with poinsettias. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Because after she said something about it again today, I was just like, oh my goodness. Let me go and slap some paint on some paper. Let me get my chat up. And that will be that. Is my camera crooked? I think it is. Pull it up so we can see the chat. Cut that down. Yep. There we go. Oh, I am going to show you guys also my gel printing that I've finally organized them, and they are ready to be created, not created, but turned into my little books. I'm going to make them into books, make some, remember I cut this up yesterday. We're going to put some backings on these and make these into some bookmarks. We're going to round them up. So we're going to do some things. It was also like something like this could go on there. So I don't know. We're going to do, not today, but that's what's on deck for possibly sometime next week, because you know every day in October for in memory of Joshua and his strength and his courage, I'm going live because it's been 6 years. Cannot believe it's been 6 years. Can't believe it. But it has. So, and right now, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to get our cards ready. Let's see. Hey, Jennifer. Happy Saturday. I'm getting ready to slap some paint on some paper. Making sure everything is set up like I want it to be. That ain't enough paper, I don't think. Excuse me. I am almost, I can say almost 100%. I'm about 80%. But at night, I still have a bad, that cough sometimes get me in a. So we are almost done with this crud that Mr. McKoy brought home to me. Almost done. Almost. Let's just say that. All right. Okie dokie. All right, we're gonna get to, and I also have a little bit of some other colors because I'm gonna need green. Gonna need green. But we're gonna be doing poinsettias. Poinsettias. Just a little bit. I'm gonna make a couple of cards because Bitty Penny started it like asking, and I was just like, oh, wait a minute. I feel like I need to do a little practice. Kind of, because I like to play with my poinsettias first before I really kind of put them on a card base. So this is really, really wet. I'm just kind of slapping the water down. But if you're not going to want to be in here, you might want to just go on out the door. Boaz is in here, and he keeps looking up like you're talking now, because I wasn't talking before. Maybe another petal. very, very lightly. So lightly you can't really see them. But I'm gonna go back over them with some. You'll see, you'll see. So we're just gonna kind of slap some paint on some paper. Poinsettias aren't poinsettias until they have that tip on them to me. Hey Sarah, how are you? Lay that brush down and drag it. Then lay that down that way and drag it. So yeah. So this morning, when I was watching Bitty Penny play with that gel plate, I was sitting out in the meadow, which was just great. Just hanging out there with the doggies and sitting, literally sitting in the field. All right, there we go. We got that one. So that way y'all can see a little bit. And then we'll let that dry and then we'll come back because we're gonna do some stuff. We gotta keep doing some stuff. But Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming, and I might send out Christmas cards. And normally I don't do it because I be done waited so daggum late, and by the time I be done waited, I be like, I ain't into it no more. Like the thought comes. So this time we're thinking about it. All right, gonna sit this one over here and keep going. So what are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? So, Jennifer, I've already been out hanging out with you this morning over on Bitty Penny's channel. So today I want y'all to give it like you made it. Today is Saturday. You made it. I don't know what your week was like. Was it rough? What you had going on? If you haven't been hanging around, I get it. This one I'm going in hard. But I want you to know that right now, this space is where we're gonna be painting. I'm personally gonna be healing as I paint, and we're gonna, hopefully laugh together. But there's no perfection needed, right? None, no expectation. All I want you to do is think about joy, just joy, and how you want your heart to receive it, or if you need to think about what that looks like for you. That's the only requirement today, is to think about joy, how you want to get it. Ask the question how you want to get it. That's it. Nothing else. We're doing a lot of belly work here because I think poinsettias, for me, it's all belly work. But I just said no perfection, so I'm just going to let that brush go. We're just going to kind of lay it down and think about a big one. And I think their leaves always have tips on them. So I always put those tips on them. Gonna let that one dry. Painting pumpkins with the kid. Nice, nice. That sounds fun. All right, where are you go? So if you're here, if you're in the balcony and you're not subscribed to the channel, before you get too cozy and watching, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this stream if you want with someone who might need a little joy today. Because that's just all we're going to be doing, just creating joy, slapping some paint on some paper. Okay, I feel like I want one here, one here. So let me go small. Gotta think about it. Just let me put the base down. Then I'll come back and kind of so if you think about a poinsettia, like when you're looking at one, kind of go with that. And then come back around and tip it out. There you go. And that's kind of the way I do it. Because other than that, I'll get into too much detail. And that's not really what we want. We just want to... What are you doing, buddy? We got Boaz. Boaz is in the studio today. Normally, he's not. But I didn't feel like letting him all the way inside the house. So he's hanging out. Okay. Tip it off. Tip it off. Okay. I'm good. Long, hard week, but breathing easy today. Good. Doing some adulting and watching you. But in a bit, we'll be able to sit and in my art space. Yes. Oh, yes. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. When I get in that art space, well, that's usually where I am, or in the yard. Or if I have to leave the house to go do some adulting and do some peopling. Most of the time I'm in the studio. All right, so we're gonna kind of come down here, very, very bold. Tip it off. That one needs to be a little wider. There we go. And get some water, because that was a little lot. A little lot. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And tip it up. Boop. I like it. There we go. And depending on how you want it to be, you can make it big as you want or small as you want. It's yours. Do what you want to. But all I want you to do is make sure you hit that tip, because that's where when you look at a poinsettia, it's what it needs. It needs that little tip. There we go. Got duo. We're getting it. Okay, I'm going to come back with this one. No, I'm not. That one either. We're just going to keep going. I'm going to double them up, and I might try to get 3 on one. But not worried. Not worried. Belly of the brush. Drag, drop, pull. Try to get that tip. Pull it in and tip it, and then kind of fill it in. And kind of get them, they remind me of sunflowers. The way I make sunflowers, well, let me put it this way, the way I make sunflowers, except for the tip. Sunflowers don't have the tip on them. I'm going to get a little wet. Wet it up a little bit. Pull it out. Tip it, tip it, tip it. And come around this one. This one we probably can do another one right there. Kind of makes it look like it's coming through. And there we go. Little one. Boop. There we go. Boom. Now, I'm gonna, what color was that? Let me see, I got my, oh, that was Sminka. Trying to keep my colors. And you can kind of go in with a little orange. Kind of change the color. Because poinsettias come in white. They come, I like the red ones though. I like the real, real deep red ones. But you get the ones that are kind of orange. So we're going to kind of go in here a little bit while it's still wet with the orange and kind of lay it down on this one. And that'll do its own thing. You won't worry about it, because once it dries, I'm going to go back over it again. So we're going to layer it out. But it's kind of like a real burnt orange. And tip, tip, tip. There we go. Oh, it's all about that tip. Hi, Lydia. Happy Saturday. How are you today? We're just slapping some paint on some paper. Y'all, Julie Parker sent me a message over on my Instagram. She used a stencil with Carrie's from PM Artist Studio. Oh my God, they was so beautiful. So beautiful. And it gave me an idea of, I'm going to take, so sometimes next week, I'm not sure which day, I'm going to take an 8x10 and do my own flowers, and then I'm going to gel print on top of it. That's what I'm going to do. That's pretty. That one is a little, I'm feeling this one. This one has got my goat going. And then I'm going to tip it off a little bit. And boop, tip, 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 tip. There we go. So today I just really wanted to, yes, um just come on here because I was slapping paint on paper. Like I was outside with the doggies earlier, and like I said this morning, and then I came in the studio and I was doing some things. Really kind of, not that I wanted to just hit the live button and come on then, but I needed to kind of do a little, I don't know, a little, how can I say? I needed a little one-on-one time with myself as I was doing some creating and some talking, doing some self-talk, and I was just really doing a check of my emotions. That's really what I was doing. And so then after I finished and had my conversation with myself and did my little morning devotional and what have you, I was just like, okay, God, so what are we gonna do today? And then it came in. It was just like, well, you said you was gonna, make some cards. So start out with those flowers, so that way you can get your muscle in. Because I don't do poinsettias every day. I don't do them. I only do them around Christmas time. So, because Betty Penny said we're going to do them together, y'all know I just needed to make sure I got my stuff together so that I could make sure that they were going to be beautiful. Not that, yeah, practice. Y'all know practice, practice, practice. We like to practice our art. Hello, Angela. How are you? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the studio where we're creating joy one brushstroke at a time. And today we are definitely creating joy one brushstroke at a time. There we go. Boom. She cute. We might can get another one down here. Let's kind of go a little right there. Remember, just put the motion, the center of the flower, and we'll tip it off. Me personally, this is how I keep the pressure off. And I just then go back and tip it off. Boaz, what are you doing? There we go. Willow ran out with the big dogs today. Um, Lauren was out with the dogs. I'm so happy to see her literally running and playing with the dogs. So the medicine, that glucosamine that Maddie had recommended, works out perfectly. I hate I didn't record Lauren beforehand. Wait, who's in front of the house? What are they doing? Huh? Don't know. They kept going. But it's a great journey. All right, let's go back a little bit. We got one, two, we got three. 1, 2, 3. Let's do another base. Just another one. And I like this orange, so we're gonna mix this scarlet. This is Sennilier. I'm gonna mix it in with the burgundy red to kind of give us a little, I don't know, a red, burnt orange, burnt red. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Excuse me. So basically, for the month of October, I've been enjoying um, creating joy out loud. Like literally, it's been good. Last Saturday we were on the hop around about this time, hopping from channel to channel, and we been last Saturday was actually the 6 month anniversary of Joshua's death, so it was good to have something to do. And y'all know I slap paint on paper to create joy, to keep my sanity through life. And mine just happened to be that I've lost a child. Boaz, do you want to go outside? Because you're just so restless in here. You going out? Go sit down. Don't look at me like that. Don't give me the side eye. Are you going out or no? No, you can't go over there. You gotta go over here. Sit down. No, you don't want to sit? Well, hold on. Let me let you out there. Come on. See you later. He's like, no, I gotta be quiet in here. Or I think I started talking, so I got on live. I think that was it. My pup is moving slower, so I'm considering, yeah. So, I mean, if it's the leg problem, it definitely, the joint, it did her. Oh my goodness, she's moving. Like she wasn't even moving before. We had to literally pick her up. That's how bad she was. To take her to the vet for them because we thought it was something else, didn't know. And so after Maddie told me about that one and how her dog was, we went and got some, and within like maybe 4 or 5 days, she was moving on her own, but still kind of favoring her leg. And then now, 2 weeks later, she was running this morning, like literally. And she was fooling with the puppy, so that spoke a lot of volume to be fooling with a puppy. Karen, I'm praying for you and your family. I know it has to be difficult. Angela, with the health of God, we are moving right along, which is every year. I can say that I find that my strength gets strong. I personally give myself more credit. That's what I was saying yesterday on the live. Is I had to sit down and give myself credit for being strong, and based on just really thinking about Joshua and his life, he was very strong and very courageous. So that's what I did, and we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we do in life. Let's see, how would I want that? I want that right there, so we're going to keep it this way. So, because we got a lot, we carry a lot of bags and, a lot of things that goes on in life. And there's just some things I just don't let bother me. Like right now, the government shut down. My husband happens to work for the government. So they were asking the question yesterday in the chat. And I had to think about it. I was like, oh, and Mr. McKoy was on the live. I was like, wait, I forgot about that, right? But that's just how much I have faith and trust in God to do all things through. And I've seen what God can do in my life. And so I don't worry about I just don't worry about some things. I don't. I can't control it. So if I can't control it, I'm not worrying about it. I like that one. All right, we're going to put that over there and dry. Oh, Jennifer, remember yesterday? Um, remember we had the package. I call it the Christmas package because I did pop dot and then I put green over it. Green. It didn't pull off that gel plate, and I just wet it and pulled the papers off, and then I started putting it on my canvas. So that's where that one, it was a mess. But it was a good mess. Let me put it that way. It was a good mess. It was a, for my expectations for that pull, it was a bad pull. It was bad. But for the way I did it, it worked out. She's just showing some of her age. She moves and walks every day, but when I open my car door, she always would jump up very energetically. But she's hesitating now, and occasionally I have to pick her up. Okay, yes. So Jennifer, go on and start her on it now, because if we would have did that with Lauren, we wouldn't have. She wouldn't have just shut down, and that's what we didn't do. Now her front left leg, she had a sore on the paw, so that made that worse. So I would suggest, yeah, go ahead on and get it, and you'll notice the difference. You'll notice the difference. Definitely would notice the difference. So going forward, we're ready for it. Boaz will be the next one because he's the next oldest dog, and he's bigger than Lauren. All right, let's clear up some more water. There you go, making something out of a mess. You know it. That's what I keep saying. Life, we got to pivot. Turn that thing around into something what? Good. All right, let's pull this puppy back out. And we are going to, I'm just going to layer. What color is this one? This one is, okay, that might work. Let's see. Let me see what that looks like. No, I need something bolder. What color are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burgundy. Let's use you. Because you know, well, not all of my gel prints, but some of my gel prints are going to end up on my collage. They're going to be on canvas because I do collage on canvas. And so I was just like, well, guess you're going to be on there a little early. All right, I'm going to pull that around there. Pull that right there. Just kind of, because this one was so light, we're just going to kind of go in there with some streaks and lay that one down because my tip, need that tip. So y'all know Starbucks is closing down Starbucks. And one of the Starbucks here in the town, my little hometown, had a Starbucks, and I thought it was so great because it was on 431, major highway coming through our little town. But they closed it down. And I was just like, oh. But then I found out, you know, Starbucks is closing up a lot of them, but I didn't think that one was going to get closed down. But I'm quite sure it just didn't have as much traffic. Quite sure the ones that are in Columbus, Georgia have more traffic. But it was good to say that my little country hometown had a Starbucks. But it's gone now. Alright, tip it. Gonna leave the shadowy on the outside and kind of go inside and just drop some paint in there. That's it. I'm going to mess around and learn how to paint watercolors through you, Caran. Hey, come on over, Angela. Join us in the membership. We got a membership now. I'm super duper excited. And we'll have some members only videos that will be more tutorial based. Other than me just slapping paint on paper. Here, I just kind of slap it down and don't give no explanation. But join me over on the membership platform. We are available now. I'm super duper happy. And once we get 10 new members, we're going to do a Zoom. Excited about that. Hey, Barb, I thought you were going to be here for a minute getting ready to leave. Yeah, that's why I thought you were going to be at a class today. So I was thinking about, I was coming on later on, and then I was sitting here. So who knows, Barb, you might go to your class and come back, and I'll still be here. You never know, because I started late. Oh, let's see. Okay, this right here, we're going to take that. I'm going to kind of come down there, streak it around. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Not really, because we're going to layer. It's going to be layered upon layers upon layers. Maybe. Each one is going to talk to me. We're not going to worry about it. All right, let's get this one over here, and use the same colors to just drag it through. I might get off. Look, I'm just going to, my joy is dependent upon how I'm going to be here really on this live. Because if I get to going and get to creating and get my juices flowing and I'm comfortable just sitting here, then I'm going to sit here. Because other than that, I was going to Hobby Lobby. And more for a joy walk. Because you'll know Thanksgiving is coming, Christmas is coming, and I can count on Hobby Lobby to get me there. And we're going to do, planning on doing Thanksgiving on the lawn. We're gonna, I want this in my mind. So this is what I want. I want a nice tent. Y'all know those beautiful outside tents that you usually have with big fancy tents? That's what I want. And then we'll all be outside, all the food, everything's outside. And the only thing you probably have to come inside for is the restroom. It's fun seeing you enjoy the gel plate. Oh, Jennifer, that gel plate, I told Mr. McKoy when he came home yesterday, I said, oh, gel plate is in line. We got watercolor, we got gel printing. Because the gel printing kind of goes along with my mixed media. That's what I used to do, but now I'm more specific. But I had fun yesterday. So I can't wait till me and Mariah get together and really, really hone in on how to do certain things. Now, I don't want to be constrained by too much, but I'll get to choose. All right, pull that leaf out of there and kind of pop that down there. Boop, boop. And pull this one out of there. Boop, boop. And one over there. And one right there. And so gel printing. And then last night I kind of stayed in the studio to clean up a little bit. But I pulled all of my prints, every print that I've done the last couple of weeks. I put them, as a matter of fact, that needs to dry. Let me show you. So check this out. Found this beautiful tissue paper. I think this came in a box when Sarah sent my cookies. I think, I'm not sure, because it was in the room on the desk. So I slapped Mayhem down on that. Oh, and Barb, I don't know if you were here when I showed. Remember we did the Christmas package. It didn't come off. That paper sucks. So I took the paper, I wet it and pulled it off of the thing as much as could and just laid it down on this canvas. This is a canvas. So we're going to create on, just something. We'll know, But I cut all of my, where are they? All of my layers. All right, let's move you to the side. We got to do a show and tell real quick. So all of the gel pulls that I had, the side of the papers, so I cut the sides out. So I got a lot of scraps, as they call pups. But this is just on the tissue paper, so I cut them all the way down, and this is what we came out with. We got that. So look at these, like that. And we have the crackling that was in the paper. That's beautiful. And that one, I'm just going to flip through them, y'all. And then again, the crackling. I like the crackling now that it has a name. But so they're ready. So just these right here, some of these. So we're going to have an audition, because this is what I do. We have an audition. And some will go in art journals. Some will go into making collage. They will go on a canvas. Something like this, possibly, definitely, because it is so shiny, shimmery. I might cut it like into fours, and I don't know. These are leaves. These will definitely go on to some collage on the canvas. Mayhem, pink on pink. And, excuse me, leaves again from the stencil that I cut out leaves. I cut out my own leaves right here, and then it started talking to me, and it's just like, well, look at the stencil, use the stencil. And I was just like, whoa, look at that. So that's what this was, a stencil. I don't know what I did with it. I feel like I think it, because it was on cardstock, I think maybe it got messed up. Stopping by to say hi from camp. Cheryl, I don't even want to talk to you. I saw you on that horse. I said, oh my goodness, she ain't going to be in the studio. She doing, now if I had horse, I don't know if I'd be in the studio as much as I'd be in the studio, because I would be able to be riding. When I saw that back of that horse, I was just like, oh my Lord, I wish I had somebody right here in my hometown like that. Cheryl needs to move closer. That's all I'm just saying. ATCs, I thought about ATCs. Bookmarks, these are too small, I think. I don't know, because let's look at the size. They are, well, maybe it's long enough. I don't know. It's over Oh, they are over 7. Not all of them, but we could see. We could see. Cheryl, are you having fun? Y'all, Cheryl is out in camping and all the things. It's just like, and Cheryl has horses and she has a farm. Look at this one. Is this not beautiful? Oh my God, that's so big. Look at them bees in there. I feel like I'm going to cut this one up and put it in a card. But I just sent Dawn a card, so I'll probably do something else and send it to her. Look at the butterfly and the windows. So these we cut. So I cut them all up. All the ones that I've been creating. I make bookmarks 2x6. Really? Let me see. 2. Okay, this one says if it's 2. Okay, that's that way. And then 6. Okay, card base. I mean, look, y'all saying card bases. Okay, Barb, I can see that. Okay, we can do some 2x6, 2x6, what you call it, bookmarks. But look at this one. So pretty. So some of them I thought about I'm going to put back on TTYL. Okay, see you later, Sarah. Y'all know I have to remember what these TTYLs and Maddie uses them. And I'll be like, wait, what is that? Have you heard from Dawn? So we chatted. Wait, what's today? Yesterday we text. I sent her. I told her I couldn't hold out no more. I was trying to do a whole month, give her a whole month without me texting, but I couldn't. I was just like, oh, I just had you on my heart. Just need to send you out a message. Anyway, love you, Karen. I'm gonna go read a book while my pony rests and then back out. Yeah, just make me feel even worse. Tell me what you give me a play-by-play, Cheryl. But what you can do is keep putting videos up, please and thank you. Ask her if I can get her mailing address. Oh, you know what? I surely will. I'll send her that right now because I'll probably forget about it. Let me send it right now. Where's she at? There she go. Hey. Let's see. Her YouTube is. If I can spell right. Okay, and I'll let you know. And if so, then Cheryl, I'll just send it to you. Okay. Okay, Jennifer, I will. Okay. Because she said, I know before she left, she said it was in her. You know what? I think it is in her YouTube channel. Um, if look in her YouTube channel in the description box, and if it is, then there you go. But I think that's where it is. But being that I got mail, did mail swaps and things. I already had it. And it's so just so. Oh my God. That since 2023, the Fab Five, I call them the Fab Five, we started on this journey in 2023, and it was Dawn, Barb, and my other Dawn, and Sarah, and Bernadette. And we were just, that was it. That was it. It was just us, the Fab Five. And that's how that's how I really started putting content and going live in October. So ever since 2023 for October, that's what I've been doing is going live for the month of October in memory. It's been more so in my strength, right? But it was because I was trying to make sure I didn't be sad in October. So, and it has played its part, but I hope y'all, I'm not flipping too fast, but I just want to make sure I get back to painting. Barb is going to check Jennifer and she'll let you know. She'll let you know. And then if it is, then she can just share it here because it's public knowledge. But I didn't remember. Oh wait, she texts back. Hold on. Do 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 do. Oh, she just always makes me smile. Every time I text her, she'd be like, "There she is." Y'all know when she did the, like when I would do FaceTime, and she'd be like, "There she is." So it's just some stuff that is just lovable, just lovable. It just doesn't get old. But I be trying to give people time. But Cheryl, if I'll put it, I'll send it to you if it isn't. She's texting. Boy, them bubbles just going. She says, of course, if you'd like to send it privately to her, that would be wonderful. People can also email me at. Okay, there we go. So, okay, there we go. She said people can also email me at thecraftyvisage@gmail.com. So let me copy that. Oh, wait, can I copy that? Oh, here, I'll copy that and I'll send it to Barb, and Barbara can put it in the chat. There we go. Boom. Teamwork makes the what? Dream work. Okay, great. All right. I don't tell her I'm on live. Don't do that. I don't want to even. Okay, you'll need to email her to her. Okay, Barb, I just sent you the text of her email. So everybody, Cheryl, Jennifer, get the email, and then you guys email her, and then y'all go from there. There you go. Because I can't tell you, it takes like forever for her to get mail. You know, she lives up in Maine. Up in Maine. Um, Barbie wouldn't be a click link. Or did I not send it as a quick link? Okay. Nope. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. Now, that way y'all can reach out and still keep in touch. All right. We're done with these because that was it. But that was what I did. And then that one. Remember, we did that one and it has silver something on it. So, all right. But it's an email to remember. Yeah, it is. Okay, so y'all got that, and reach out and let her know how much you love and miss her, and you're just praying for her and encourage her to take her time for the sabbatical to be what it is. All right. All right, let's get back over here. Now this has dried a little bit. These all have dried. Look how that one's coming out. Oh, beautiful. All right, so we're gonna go back in here. So, hey Carrie, how are you? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the studio where we're healing over here, one brushstroke at a time. Just hanging out. It's my Saturday time. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I like that. Well, let's pull a leaf from down there. Yeah, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Pull one right there. And remember to tip them off. Remember to tip the leaves also. But not so much. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to do something else too. Um, and listen, that wasn't even all the pulls, Jennifer. I still got book pulls. Because remember I had that book that I had to close off. Um, Mr. McKoy is calling me. I guess he didn't get the notification that I'm live. He'll get it. So let's go in. So pop that down there, right there, come through there, and I'll do something else. You'll see. I'm going to do something else to these leaves. It's a whole process. It's like the gel plate, layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. That's why I don't know why I'm so antsy with that. And yesterday, y'all, for those that were here yesterday, we got 3 new gel plates, so we'll be able to do. And as a matter of fact, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are waiting to be pulled, but they're drying, so we won't be able to pull them off until tomorrow because I want them to be completely dry. Alright, we're just going to slap a whole bunch of greenery on here. And we're going to turn these into cards, so I'm not worrying about putting too much of perfection on here because we're not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. We're going to let that one dry. Alright, I want this one. And I think I need a bigger belly brush. There we go. Are you not happy? Wait, which one are you? Okay, there we go. Zippy. Hi, Zippy. Alright. That's a lot of water. I know. I'm just going to slap it down. Not going to worry about it. There we go. That's the whole point for the bigger brush. Just slap it down. Put that right there. Put that up there. Drop a little color in right there. And right there. And kind of right there. Alright, we're going to let that dry. The bigger the brush, the bigger the petal, or the bigger the leaf. So sometimes when you're doing detail work, you have to get smaller, but sometimes when you don't want to do a whole lot of controlling, get that big brush and just slap it down. So we're going to keep the big brush in hand. This is this way, so let's kind of go right there, kind of go right there, right there, right there. Just slapping them down. Not too much of organization on it. And right there. Oh, look how that just spread it out. Oh, did its own thing. Barb, have fun. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing roller skating today. Have fun, have fun, have fun. Slapping paint on paper is what? Fun. And we like it. We'll see you later, Barb. Alright, let's see. Do I want anything else? Maybe right there. Let's put a little one right there. Maybe right there. Yep, like that color. Kind of drag it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. Alright, let's let this one dry. And probably will be. It depends on how long you're gone. I never know. Yesterday we did 4 hours at the blink of an eye. It seems like I wasn't even on live but an hour. And because I'm usually in my studio, I'm just like, okay, we'll cut it on. Anybody show, you know what they say, if you build it, they will come. So if you go live, they will come. And there we go. Like that. We like that? Yeah, let's do one right there. Pull that right there. Pop, pop, pop. Right there. It's going off the page, so we're missing our tip. But when we can put our tip, put your tip on it. And then my internet has been acting a little. Luckily, it's not the internet I stream from. But, you know, things just act a little wonky sometimes. Alright, put that there. And kind of come right there with some points. Like it's pointing out. Maybe. There we go. There we go. All right, keep it going. I'm still cracking up about your 6-hour stream. You and me both. Listen, that stream was so much fun. Well, technically, the last 2 hours of it was, but that was fun. That one was very much so fun. And I enjoyed it so much. I've looked at it like twice because I had to go and make sure that I was doing doing what I was learning on there. I'm trying to make sure that the mind grasp it, because when I do gel printing, I realize that I slap paint down on the print on the gel plate first, and therefore the result that comes up at the end, it's a little different. So, and then I was listening, I was like, oh Lord, it's the chat for me. There we go. I think people can just get that one video, Jennifer, and just watch that for my watch time, right? All right, this one, it's going to come right there. Oh, that green is beautiful. Just right there. And then right there we go. And if leaves are not your perfect thing to do, then pay attention to the belly of the brush. That just usually comes into being the issue. I need to get right there and make that look like it's coming. And then drag it and drop it. But don't stress over it. Just put some water on there and just pop it down. Plop it down and pull. Don't stress over it. Unless it's your thing. You want your leaves to be a certain way. Like I want my gel pools now to be a certain way. But the belly of the brush will be your friend. There we go. Let's kind of go right there around this one. Make it look like a leaf kind of comes under there. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're going to let that dry. Oh, everybody got leaves? Everybody got leaves? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, everybody has leaves. Now, this is another thing that I do. I knew it was a fly in here. I knew it was. Where's my fly swatter? He came in when Boaz came in. What did I do with that fly swatter? I had it with that puppy. There we go. Can I get it off? Oh, Lord. I feel like I got another one. Hate flies. Can't stand them at all. Flies and ants. They ruin picnics. Excuse me. Okay, so I have these fine liners. Where are you? Oh, he's going to make me tear up something because he keeps landing on my supplies. Oh, no, you're too big. Where's it? There you go. So these microns, and they're fine. Fine, fine, fine. So what I do is, oh, sit still. I don't even know if I got you, but if I did, you're going to stay there. As I take the leaves, kind of touch them and make sure they're wet. Now you can do this with watercolor, but I like to kind of go on and do it because I like the way it looks with when you're doing it with the pen. So like I said, it's a micron fine liner, fine tip. And I don't worry about, is it fancy? It's just a leaf. And we just wanted to show up because remember, I'm going to turn these into cards, so don't worry about being extra perfect. Unless you want to. Me, I'm not worrying about it. Now, the other thing you can also do, you can do this with watercolors. You can continue on with the watercolors. You don't have to do it with the pen. So you can, but you have to wait till it dries. And this is where I've kind of don't have to wait. Well, I do have to wait a little bit for this to be dry, but when you're doing layers upon layers with watercolors, it's good to make sure that they're dry. Like that piece right there is a little, so, and there it is. Now it's still not done because we're gonna we're gonna put some stuff in the middle. So you can, again, you can use your pen to do the center, or you can use watercolors. I'm gonna go back in with watercolors, and I'm only gonna put yellow in the middle. It's not gonna be a major. It's not gonna be major. It's a leaf. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because mine sure ain't perfect. That one's still too wet. Kind of go right there. Right there. Cute, cute, cute. And then we're coming back in, but with some more paint in these flowers. Maybe. Maybe. No stress. If it starts talking to me, then yes. I don't think I got that fly. And if you have a Sharpie, you can use a Sharpie too. And the other thing you can do, if you don't want to do, if you don't feel like you're going to be great with the watercolor, you can also draw your poinsettia and then watercolor it in. I don't care about how mine really, I'm not looking for a perfect flower, so I don't like to draw it. I just rather slap the paint down and then, just do what I did. But for you, especially if you can draw good, then yeah, draw the poinsettia, and then paint it in. That one's a little wet. There we go. Isn't that cute? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, where we got? We got this one. That one's still kind of wet. We're going to leave that one alone. This one, is it dry? It's dry enough. Let's do the smaller ones. It's just the leaf. And you don't even have to do this. You can leave your leaf just like that. I just like, because when you have poinsettias, the leaves, even in the poinsettias, the leaves even look like they have these little ridges or whatever you want to call them on the leaves. And so I like them. I get a whole bunch of poinsettias for the season. I love them. I got one that comes back every year. It just still, of course, hasn't come back as beautiful as it was when I bought it, but it comes back. That one's still wet, so we won't do that one down there. We'll just do these. Oh yeah, that's cute. Let's, there we go. Boom. Now this one I'm going to go right there because it's still wet, but I ain't got time to wait. I'll be done forgot about it. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Everybody has leaves. So that's what we're looking at right now. Everybody has leaves. So everybody's cute, cute, cute. All right, now the one that I want, this one I don't think I want to move anything about it. I think I'm liking this one as is. This one, maybe this one. All right, we're gonna get a smaller brush because when the lining gets a little bit more defined, you have a little bit more control, I guess you can say, when you get smaller brushes. Oh, that might be too small. Where's my, I think I took them out. Are they in? Oh yeah, I was traveling with them, so we're gonna use this one. What size are you? Oh no, you're a 12. That's too big. I need an 8. Okay, there you go. Need an 8. So I'm gonna look at the color. Not you. You're still wet. See, it's still wet on the tip. I could go in and just dry it, but I want it to kind of dry like that. I can never get a poinsettia to come back after putting them in the ground. Yeah, that's what mine is. It's the climate here. Now in Colorado, it didn't do because it was cold, of course. And I would think here in Alabama that it would, but it can't. I'll see this year. Like it's up now. I'll see if it's gonna bloom. But I also didn't put it in the I didn't put another one in the ground that I got last year. So we'll see. All right, so now this one, because it's looking the way it looks, it's just not lovely to me, then that's when I'll go and take a little bit more pigment and just kind of brush over it. Kind of drag it around. It's not really wet. Not really. But it's going to add some color to the... Oh yeah, that's it. You kind of want it to not look real. I mean, not look fake. I try to make it look realistic. But at the same time, too, I don't care. Truthfully. What I want is to create joy. What did I use before? Wait, what is this? This might be pretty. Let's see what that does. Kind of a layering for shadowing. What color are you? Oh, you're the... Oh, yeah. Okay, let's wet this up a little more. And even in Florida, I'll have to see if my daughter's poinsettias come back up. Because I put hers in a pot. And I can't remember if they came back or not. Because we would go to Lowe's, and Lowe's has the little tiny ones every year, and I would use them for centerpieces. And then I would take them and put them all together. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, we're getting somewhere. Loving it. So then I would take them and put them in the ground together. I mean, put them in a pot together. And then sometime one year I used them as, like if you came to the dinner, you got them as a gift. So you left with your own poinsettia. I love them. They are just some beautiful flowers. I don't like that one. See, I messed that up. Let's go and color that all the way in. All right, just like that. If you mess it up, don't worry about it. Get you some more water. Stretch it out. There we go. Come back in a little bit. There we go. Oh, wow, you're in California? Really? In heaven? I thought maybe, no. My grandma's hers comes back out every year. They never come back out as big, as pretty as it was, but at least it comes back out, though. And you would think California and Florida would be the place that the climate would be good, but I guess it's still a little finicky. I guess. I've never looked it up to really as to how to grow it. Never did that. Just kind of threw it in the ground, threw it in a pot, and be like, hey, if it comes back up next year, it comes back up. Okay, I like that. Okay, we added a little bit more definition. See, it looks a little bit, so after you let it dry and kind of come back in, then the leaves look real, like normal, if that's the word. Realistic. That's what I want. Realistic. Going around the outside kind of makes it look a little shadowy. There we go. Poop, poop. Pull that through there. Yep, yep. There we go. And then this one over here, I want to kind of come down the middle. Poinsettias don't have a bulb, so you just got to put the leaves to make them look like they are, I don't know. So look at a picture, and you got different pictures because, again, they're different ones. But that's pretty. I love this one. I'm really loving this one. So I'm going to stick with this color, but I think this color might be this color. So when you're going in for some shadow, you want to kind of go in with a different color. And this one is already dark. So what color are you? Let's see. Just go around there. Kind of separate it. Alright, now I'm going to leave it alone a little bit. Just go on over here. There we go. I think I hit my fly and he's still trying to buzz around and get about. But I don't know where he landed because I smacked him. There, let's get that. Okay, I like that. This one in the base. There we go. One year I had poinsettias around my Christmas tree instead of having a skirt. And usually every year I have poinsettias red. Last year I had silver in the tree. That was pretty. So it's definitely my decorating flower. And when I do the mailbox, they are dangling on the mailbox. There we go. Ooh, cute, cute. She cute. She cute. I'm going to bring this in. I don't like the way this is open because remember, poinsettias is like a leaf. They don't open like flowers. So I want that. I'm going to close that all the way up. Oh, wait. Is there two flies in here? What's the song? Shoe fly don't bother me. Look, don't land on my camera because I don't want to hit you. Yeah, I didn't get him. He's still alive. There we go. Close that up. A little bit there. Tip it out because we want the tip. Poinsettias have a tip. Okay. Boom. She cute. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, fly, go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Just go away. Leave us be. All right, this one, just gonna go up a little bit with some water, just so it can, there we go. All right, loving it, loving it. We're gonna let that dry. Love that one. We don't need to do that one. Okay, this one should be ready. That's pink. So I'm going to hone that pink down. I want to kind of not to be pink. What color are you? Let's see, what do you look like? We want red. So reddish pink kind of can be good. Because we can just think. Because you know if you go to Hobby Lobby, they have poinsettias in every color. Oh, Lord, don't run behind my ears. You can stay in the studio, but get away from me. Okay, keep on. Mr. McKoy is good at killing flies. I be missing them. They be right there on the fly swatter, and I miss them. There we go. I like that one better. And it'll blend in with that pink. Because that one, I didn't want it to be so pink. I think I might want a live tree this year. Haven't had a live tree since we've been here. Because the live tree is what I would normally do. Because Joshua and Tanika's birthday is December the 17th. We would go get the tree. And so I haven't gotten a live tree in a minute. I want to say since Joshua passed on, I haven't got a live tree. I feel like the tradition needed to have changed to something else. There we go. Tip it off. Boom. She cute. That's what you got to sit back and look at your artwork or look at whatever you do and just be like, oh, she cute or he cute, whichever one you want to choose. I'm just going to leave that right there. I'm going to bring this more in with this color. Now drag it around a little bit. Just to take some of the pink away from it. There we go. Boom. Little shadow. Cool. All right. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's move you. Well, maybe not. Gotta get some yellow. Where's a yellow palette? There. Ah, broke a nail. Don't you just hate when that happens? Oh well. We'll cut it down later. Okay, so on the inside, I'm gonna pop. Like you can do something different. You can be a little bit more detailed. But I'm gonna take like this, yeah, what color is that? So yellow, this is Yellow Lake. It's a little dark for the center. I'm gonna wet it up, get us more pigment because we want to be able to see it. And just kind of go around it in the middle. Nothing fancy. See? Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Just kind of stipple it in. Boom. Is that not cute? Cute, cute. Put those up there. Let them dry. boop, 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 boop. And then once these dry, I might go back in on top with a dark color to make it look like, you know, a real center, maybe, or maybe not. I'm not stressing over it. Remember, don't stress over it. We're creating joy. Happy Saturday. We're creating joy. It's a time that I chose to come into the studio today to create joy in my strength and my memory of my son. So we're not stressing. Doesn't have to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. Life serves us up some foolishness, and I just choose not to make lemonade. I choose to make a card or make some art, make a canvas, pull a gel print, something like that. Excuse me. All right. See how fast that was? If you want to continue going through it, though, we can continue on top of one of these, and nothing is screaming right now. This one, maybe. I could go back into this one and like layer over the pen. Let's see. Let's see if it'll do it. Let's see. Is that one? We want to go over with a darker green. Not a lot of water. Let's see. Kind of. See. Right over the where you had the pen. Right? You can do that. Or you can leave it as is. Or you can take the color and go around the leaf, kind of like so, to give it like a shadowy, start adding some, you know, some definition to it. Or you can do it like that. One or two ways. I like that way, but I'm going to lay this down just a little bit. Right there. To look like that leaf is coming from under there. There we go. Boom. It's cute. So if I'm thinking about a sentiment, so keep in mind, I'm making these out of cards. So keep in mind, if you don't know. So right now, I don't know how it's going to turn out or what have you. So I could go in, as a matter of fact, let me go get, where's my green palette? What color are you? Hey, Dawn Hill. How are you? I was talking about you earlier. Dawn Hill is one of the Fab Five guys, and she's one of my first members. As a matter of fact, she's the first member of our membership. So I thought it was very great. So welcome, welcome, welcome into the studio. How's Dad doing today? How are you doing? All right, what color is this? I don't know, but it looks kind of, oh, I know which one this was. This was that one. Yeah, this was that one. Yeah, still not doing good. Those right there was very interesting, to say the least. These are ShinHans. Let's see, one, two, what, like, not these over here, but these are ShinHans. And this green, let's see, this one might work. Hey, Julia, how are you? Oh, there we go. See how you can still use your... Hold on, I think our fly is going to get got. I don't know if I got him again either. We'll find out if he come buzzing around my head. So remember, you can leave the micron pen, or you can just go into your leaf and come over it with another color, since you've already, you know, put it in there. And because we had already started doing these, we're just gonna, because that color, I like that color. Thank you, Julia. You know me. We're just over here slapping paint on the paper in the studio today, because I really needed to breathe. No pressure. Nope, I'll be right back. He's ringing the bell. Okay. Let's see, just as I asked about it. Okay, beautiful. Let's go into that a little more. There we go. So that turns out. So the thing I tell you, you do what you want to do with your flowers. I'm just trying to create joy. I don't really have a masterpiece that I'm trying to create. You know what I'm saying? Mine is more so I want to feel good while I'm painting it. I want to be feel happy while I'm painting it because the end of the at the end of it all is I want to have created joy. I want to have made myself very, very happy, right? And that's how I get to walk out this journey called grief. Ah, you're cleaning your studio. What kind of mess you had going on? Hate I broke that nail. See if we can file it. Because once you break a nail, it just bothers you. I try to keep them cut down so the paint will stay from under them. But it seems like since I started taking them daggum vitamins, other parts might be done shut down, but the other parts have grown up. Hey, Julie Parker! I was talking about you earlier, too. Hello, Will. You be much longer. I need to do my exercise and have a shower. We are going to church today. I'll be here for a minute, Julie Parker. Go do what you got to do. I'll be here when you get back. But I was talking about your beautiful flowers that you sent me. So that turned out, that's pretty. Now that it's drying, your flowers usually start talking to you. Mine do. Y'all know my art talks to me. Excuse me. Now this one says, I want to be like that one. And I'm going to say, no, I like you are. Like I like this one. Love this one. Look at that. That looks like a corner of heaven for Ponciata season. And then we got that one. And then we got, okay, now this one might get a little bit of work. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. This one I feel like I want to do something else to it too. Still want to do something else. It's still not saying I have paper and paint everywhere. It sounds like fun to me. Okay, I will be back to check if you are still here. Okie dokie. This one's still not talking to me. So when that happens, sometimes you need to walk away, leave it alone. Sometimes, but I'm going to walk away and I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to sit it up there and leave it alone because I really think it's beautiful, but I would mess it up if I go to changing it. This one, I think I want to do a little paint. Yeah, there we go. Kind of do around there. It needs to be greener. I need a greener. What color are you? Maybe we can do that. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. I think I need to leave it alone. Or go in with a different color, maybe. I think I need to leave it alone. I'm really happy, but in my mind, I'm thinking about something else. So this one is black. So let's get our black. Dry off that brush a little bit because we only want a tip of it. Tip, 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 tip. Not a lot. To just kind of boop, 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 boop. In the center. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Boopy doop, boop, boop. There we go. There we go. That's cute. Oh, let's do this one. That maybe make that one look better too. But again, they're not bad looking. It's just I want them to say, "Hey, I'm done. I'm done. You like me now?" And I can be like, yeah, you look great. Fabulous. There we go. All right, like that. Okay. And then boop, boop, boop. And then boopy doop, boop, 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 boop. Boop. There we go. Oh, yes. Okay. There. Let's give you and you. And so I've learned also that I've scaled down from my bigger paintings. Like I did one yesterday, and a big painting that is at 11 by something, but I cut it up and made it. I'm gonna make it into what's those bookmarks. That's another thing we're gonna do in the membership is share, kind of share art. Do like Happy Mail swaps. Because I'm just developing, because we're just getting this thing started. So we're just developing what things are going to be. Got the base layers, base memberships down. And so far, so good. I'm happy. That's all I can say. Okay. Do, 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 do. All right. Now, we're going to put them out. I'm going to wait, is this one yours? Yeah. I'm going to lay it all out on the, and then we're going to make sure that everybody is good. And when I'm talking about everybody, I'm talking about my prints. There we go. I like the way that one has a little shadowy. Like that. So, now, the question would be, like, if I painted these tomorrow, would they be the same? I don't think so. I don't think so. I've learned that when I do poinsettias, I wish I had that other one that I did, but I actually, somebody bought it year before last, and it was in a frame, but it was a big one. And I don't know if I don't know. But your expectations of what you want them to look like, yeah, see, something else is talking to me right now. Hold on. Hold on. Say, hold on. Hold on. Mm, there we go. Pull you up. And tip. Look like you're coming from behind there. And then tip right there. And looks like you're coming from behind here. There we go. Like that. See, told you we lay them out and they start talking. We just listen. Kind of go right there. There we go. There we go. Okay, like that. We're done with that one. This one, maybe, if we put some more, like, you know how when you have a poinsettia, you think of it sitting down, and this is just one sitting down, but I feel like it needs some more definition around it. Let's see. All right, hey, if I mess it up, then I'll be covering it up because it's going to be a card. It's going to be a card. Water. Water. Mix that up real good. Let's see what color you are. Yes. That's yummy. Okay. So, it's not going to work. You see me? But maybe here I can do it there. And tip it, tip it. There we go. And kind of just maybe. It's okay. And that kind of maybe makes it look like one is coming from under there. And then here's the end of it right there. There we go. Well, I like that. Okay, I like that. Like that. Watching while at the park. All nice as he's at the park hanging out. Okay, in this one, we're going to do the same thing we did over there. The leaf is already in the middle, so we're just going to kind of put some paint right there. Then come over here and drag around the leaf. Drag around this one. And we want the tip. Tip. And color that in. There we go. Boom. Cute. There we go. So we just layered it more and it took away some of the just sitting there. So I think I'm going to do this one the same. This is dark. So because it's going to be little, I don't know, just going to kind of go with it. Just go right there. And kind of come around here a little bit. Fill that in. This is a big leaf, so we're going to come out right there and kind of go. And maybe you won't see the tip of this one because it's kind of behind there. And it's kind of right there. So you won't see the rest of the leaf because the leaf is over the actual color. Something like that. Something like that. And it's a different color, so I like that. Kind of put that one over there. Put that one kind of right there. Boop, 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 peekaboo. Come over there a little bit. And it's under there. Boom. So if you got a problem with the white space, this is another thing that you could do. And I didn't have a problem with the white space. I just felt like it wasn't right. So we're going to kind of do this right here. Come down right there. Just boop, 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 boop. Come through there and come out right there. And that will be what that one would look like. You just look at imaginary line coming through there. There we go. She cute. And I like these because these are smaller. Those are bigger. All right. I'm happy. They're happy. We're all happy. Everybody's happy? Because in the studio, we want to create joy. All right. Hold these right here. All right, y'all. I'm going to be right back because my dog is requiring assistance. So hold on. Be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourself about what you want to do. Like, there's a question in the chat. I don't know if I took it down or if it's still up there. I feel like it should still be up there. I hope it's still up there. Yeah, what are some of your favorite things to do when you're wanting joy? All right? If you want to share in the chat. Excuse me. Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. He still decided he wanted to go the other way. All right, put you back there. Thank you very much. Appreciate you filling in. Okay. I don't see the question. Oh, y'all didn't see the question? Oh, it's not in the... Well, hot dog. Let me see. Oh, there it is. I guess I couldn't have two things up. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. What are some of your favorite things to do when you are sad? Okay, we got being at the park, painting or crafting brings me joy. Oh, being at the park doing it, yes. Sitting on, oh my God, yes. Sitting on the beach at the ocean brings me joy. Now, Jennifer McKenna, are you close to the ocean? Because I know you said you were in California. Dance with my 2-year-old granddaughter brings me joy. That sounds fun, Dawn. Hanging out in the studio with my granddaughter is fun. With what I have 3 of my granddaughters that like to hang out and do things, so that's fun. But I don't be wanting to do it all the time because my studio is my place of peace, and so I like to kind of not be bombarded when I'm in here all the time. But that's good. Also, okay. So now I am going to. Everybody is dried up a little bit. I like that, the way that's drying. I do love the way this one looks like the flowers are coming out. So everybody's still good. Still good. I thought about putting some berries on there. Is it cranberries? Thought about it, but no. So I think we're good. But I'm going to go on and circle these up. I'm in Northern California, so just a couple hours to get to the ocean. Oh. Haven't been to California. California was one of my son's favorite places. And before he died, that was what he said, was cremate me and take me to 3 of my 3 places. Drop some ashes off in Vegas, drop some ashes off in Breckenridge, and drop some ashes off in California. As a matter of fact, he was just getting ready to move to California. That was he was always there. LA. So I guess I'll get there one day. But when I go, I want to go on the train. So I want to take a trip. Like I want to go on Amtrak. So me and my husband, when Sarah got married, Chef Sarah that's in the chat, when she got married, we took a Amtrak from Denver to Chicago. It was amazing. I loved it. You get to see parts of the country that you won't see driving because you're on a train going deep into, and then leaving Colorado, Denver. We actually got to see parts of the Rockies that Lord knows was beautiful, and it was snowing too. It had snowed. So, and we did I forgot what that thing's called. A sleepette. We did a sleepette. So I needed a sleepette. Mr. McKoy didn't need a sleepette because he can sleep anywhere. I needed the sleepette, but it was so much fun. So much fun. So we haven't done that since then. That was in what, 2017, 18? Sarah, when you got married? I know it was right before life happened. I do know that. Amtrak is a great way to see places. Yes, it is. And if you are okay with, like, the chairs, the regular, you don't have to do the sleepettes. You don't. But we met some nice friends. Like when we went in the dining area, they seat you, which reminded us like when we went to, like when we would be in Germany. You get to do not communal seating, but like they sit 2 people. It was 2 of us, and instead of having the seats on the other side, like nobody sit there. They put a couple there. So we met this nice couple that was from another part of Colorado. They got picked up on. So we met one of the conductors who we met him. God, I haven't been on Facebook in a while, so that's where I usually kept up with him because he would always ask, be like, "When y'all coming back?" You know, or whatever. I'm on such and such line, and I'm just like, "Oh, cool." I'm gonna have to look him back up, but it was fun. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Okay, so now I think whatever base we're gonna use Christmas. We're gonna stick with the Christmas theme. So we have one, two, what do we got? Two, four, five cards. So five, I'm already five in. I'm more than five in because I've done some other ones that I'm going to turn into Christmas cards. And so let's put, you close up because I'm going to need the space right here. And I'm trying to give myself a break today. I don't know how it's going to work out. That gel plate, they might get popped out later on today. Might, I don't know. Because I got something I want to do. Oh, there we are. Got something I want to do. All right, so is there cards in here? Bases. I need bases. No. Green and red. We're going to do green. We got to do a base. Then we got to do, we got to do a matte, then a base. Our mattes. Okay, our mattes are going to be that color, but I just bought some, oh yeah, 110-pound base. So we can pull 5 of these out. It's a beautiful day today here. The temperature is great, so I'll probably, I don't know. Right now I'm fine just sitting here. Because y'all know it get dark early now. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. And then I think we should do, ooh, I'm not going to have enough colors. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I will. Yeah, I remember I don't think this base will be big enough, will it? These aren't big enough. Is it? Is it? Do I have red in there? I've used so many of them. Well. Oh, that might be perfect. Oh, love it, love it, love it. All right. There's that one. I like the black because I might go with the black. Yes, I like the black. Let's look at this one. No, not feeling that one. I don't know. Where's some more colors? Keep moving. Because y'all know it has to just say, hey, I want to pop on there. Use me. That's what it needs to say. Use me, use me. Let's look at green. It's very close. Very close. Very close. I actually don't want it to be that close, but I'm not going to cut our flower. Bitty Penny Live was great this morning because she was using stencils on her jelly plate, and then she used, like, she gel plated right on the canvas. Oh wait, yellow might work because we got some yellow in it. Okay, he's back knocking on the door again. Don't know. It's not a no, but I don't know. Because it's pulling out that yellow that's in the center. Might like that one. Our card base is going to be, we're going to use cream. We got cream or black. We got cream, brown, gray, or black, but I'm not going to use brown. I'm not going to use gray. So it looks something like that. That's that one. Hey Dana, how are you? That's that one. This is audition time. I think I'm going to end up, because the base of these are the matte. I want the matte to pop out a little bit more. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Because I used my paper that was a little bit bigger. So, oh, this one is great. So we have this as the matte. See, so I want it to pop out a little bit more around there. Then we can do just a slither of that. I like that. That is what I like. So you got more outside. And that's what we're going to look like. And then we will put this one on put it all on, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I just want that. And then put it on the black base. So I want top, bottom, and around. So we got more of the matte. So the matte is showing. That's what I like. And then we can put it on a black card base. That's going to work. Boom. We like this one. So we're gonna solidify this one. See, because the green that's in these leaves kind of popped out great. Boop, boop. All right, let's get our glue and let's do it. Dana, how are you doing today? What do we have going on in your studio? Y'all know me. If you know me, you know I don't measure. I just commit and glue it down. We're going to go close to the edge so we can get a good... And we're going to make sure these cards get sent out. I won't have Christmas cards hanging around because poinsettias won't be good. I got to put some more glue in there. Wouldn't be good to be hanging out sending somebody a poinsettias card for their birthday. Wouldn't be good. All right, boom. Doop, doop, doop. Now we got that. Now we got to do this. K-R-M. Why? Because it's my artwork. Boom. You're good. You're shopping. Are you out shopping? Or are you sitting online? You're sitting with the laptop shopping? Because that's my form of shopping these days. I said I was going to Hobby Lobby today for not some shopping, but I thought about the last time I went to Hobby Lobby, how crowded it was. And I was just like, oh, I don't want to do that. Don't want people like that. All right, let's pull this out because we're going to need it. I'm still thinking about the yellow, but maybe a bigger base. It might work. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to cover you up down there. Oh, yeah. Out shopping. Nice. Nice. All right, I got to put some more glue in there. I can't stand not having glue on the ready. Ooh, I'm almost out. So I guess I'm going to be ordering some more. I got my mini, Dana, my mini, what do you call that thing? My mini sewing machine came in the other day. I can't remember her name, who had a mini sewing machine. Wait, are you empty too? Lord. Oh, there we go. Just give me enough. I can't believe I'm out of glue. How did that happen? Because I am draining this one out of the art glitter glue. All right. Yeah, I don't got time to sit up here and just watch you drain. That's enough. We'll turn it over and get it in the cap. Hubby don't get many days off, so I'm running around. I'm running him around. I know the feeling. Um, even though the government is furloughed, Mr. McKoy is still having to go to work, so no worries. Oh, cool. I have a machine that I don't use. Yeah, I got that mini one. Well, I got the big one, which is way over there. And then when I be doing junk journaling, and it's just like, oh my goodness, if I just had one that I could just slop up here, and that way I wouldn't have to go over there. And after I saw, oh my God, I can't remember her name on the hop last week, I was like, oh snap, I need me one of them. And I got one. It came, as a matter of fact, I got it from Michael's. It came Wednesday. Yeah, I think I want this color, but I want my base to be bigger because I'm not going to cut the flower. And I've used it already a couple of times. As a matter of fact, I stitched on my envelope. That's what I really wanted because I'm going to be stitching fabric or stitching different stuff on my envelopes. So the only way that you would know that these are going to be envelopes is that you see the window. And by the time I get finished decorating these puppies, I don't even want you to even recognize it through the window. So we're going to build on top of that. But I stitched some fabric on there just to see, and it did pretty good. So I'm enjoying it already. All right, which way you need to go? Doesn't matter right now. All right, let's pull this back over here. Now, I learned the other day, being here on the live, from my card makers. So we got this, signed it. As a matter of fact, let me go through and sign them all so that way I won't forget. So y'all, when y'all have artwork that you do, sign your artwork because it's handmade by you. Normally I put my stamp on the back, but this is going to be on the card base so you won't see it. Now this one, we excuse me. Well, we'll just put it over here. I like for it to be in the right, so it's got to be down there. And there you go. All right. That's why I say when people get my cards, they get my artwork. All right, this is about a smidge, so about 1.5 inches. So we want to turn this over. That's about as much of a measuring you're going to get from me. About 1.5 inches. Oh, about right there. Mm-mm. Oh, my Lord. See, it just shouldn't be that difficult. That's not 1.5 inches. Oh, well. No worries. Don't stress. And a smidge from the top. That's how it works out better for, see, when I do it without measuring. Just a smidge. Just take a smidge off. Just a smidge, right? And there we go. So I'm not going to worry about, because I need to change my blade. I got some more, but I'm not worrying about it because I've embraced the little deco edge on it. So we're not going to worry about it. But our base, what do we do? Okay, what do we say we're doing? We're doing that, and then we're putting it on here. All right, so we're going to fold this in half. Well, it is 11. 5 is 10.5. Yeah, so what was that? 5.5 and 5.5. Yeah, so 5.5. Ooh, not now. 5.5. Is that what I'm doing? No, I'm not cutting it. Duh. we're scoring it at 5.5. Whew. Child, that would have been ugly. See what happens when we create joy? Because this is a 110-pound cardstock, it'll be easier to fold. And I'm not worrying about, I feel like I didn't do it 100% because I have 5.5 and 5.5. 5 and 5 is 10. Yeah, it's 11. But one more. But it still didn't, or either I didn't score it right one. But I'm not worrying about it because the card base is 4 and 7/8. So we're literally going to cut a smidge of that off. So no worries. Don't stress it. Don't listen. If you like measuring, measure away. I don't like measuring. And I'm okay with the imperfections. Because what that reminds me of is don't always search out for it to be perfect. For me, remember, it's over here in Create Joy Studio. This is me. This is Caran. I embrace the imperfections because life isn't always perfect. Right? So I'm okay with it. We're going to bring this down and drop it right there. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Make sure the glue is all popped down. Because we don't want lumpy glue. Okay. And then right here, we're going to cut the tip off. Because we don't need it that big. About right smidge. About right there. There we go. Love it. Love it. So I'm going to have to take a little bit off because for whatever reason, when I fold it, my measuring wasn't perfect. And the other thing is that I like, it's going to make the sides deckled. Perfect. I love it. Oh, that's so cute. This is how we create joy. This is how I create joy on my grief journey. So, and when usually I'm doing it live every day for the month of October because we're doing in memorial of, creating joy in the studio in memory of Joshua. But normally I'm in the studio doing this not every day, but some days. Pretty much I'm in here every day. Now I get to share. When people ask, how do you do it, Caran? This is how. This is how I do it. Make that go down a little bit more. And I'm not going to put a sentiment on this because these are going to be for Christmas. But the other thing that I do know that I am going to, that's what I could do. I'm going to make a plain poinsettia, right? Very plain. And let's see, should I scan one of these? No, those are two. Something like this. I'm going to do just plain, no leaves, right? And so it's going to be something like this. And then I will give it some dimension, some depth by layering it with, I'll put the one I'm going to paint, the other one I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint them and I'm going to cut them out with my scan and cut, right? Then, because it'll be 3 on the page like this one, we're going to use this one as my example. So then let's say if I've already done it, then I put it on the scan and cut it out. Then I put my pop-ups right there, and it'll be layered on top. And it'll give it a little bit more definition, and it'll look more like a bouquet-ish kind of flowers. And then I'll pull maybe this one over here, do one big one for this one, and then I'll just cut them out on my scan and cut. I think that's in my mind, I think it sounds great. Sounds great in my mind. Now, when I get to doing it, I'll let y'all know how it works out. Like, let's see. What color green we're going with? Oh, no, we were going to do yellow. Do I have a yellow? No. Would it be yellow? Let's think. Christmas colors are green, red. I mean, it can be whatever color we want. But let's stick to the card. I think red would work. Maybe a little burnt orange would work. All right. But we already know these card bases are too small, so that's not going to work. That would have been perfect though, because yeah, they're too small. They are, forgot what size are these cards. They are 4.5 by 6.5, and our flower base is four 4 1/4 by 6. Well, that one seems a little smaller. Yeah, see, it's just enough. So this way, it's the 4.5 is on here. So I could put it on there. I mean, I really could put it on there. I could. Like, we could use it. We can use it. Let's use it. Let's use it for this one. But this one, they seem bigger. Let's do it. Let's do it. That way we don't have to waste more paper. Or I could take the smidge of flour off, cut the side off. Who wanted to do that? Why would you want to do that? No cutting. Alright. Now we gotta get it right on there, because we're working with limited space on both sides. There we go. Okay. Now the question I have for myself is, am I going to leave that lip up there because it's higher up there? Well, we're going to take it off. Take a little bit off. Just a smidge. Okay, there's that. Now the other one, we're going to use yellow. I still don't, I don't like the yellow. Let's stick to green. I can possibly take a smidge off of this one. Nope, we're not going to cut the flowers. We said we weren't cutting it. Okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use this one. We're going to put 2 mats up under it. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And remember, when you're creating your joy and you're finding your happy place and you're taking yourself out, like take yourself out to lunch, do whatever is going to make you happy. Do what's going to make you happy. So we're going to put a smidge right here, just right there. Calm down a little bit. All right, because we want the mat. I'm going to cut this one. Perfect. As they say, as Paula Kay said, this is Gina Kay's signature of leaving a little black, putting it on a black mat. I like that. I really do. I like the way it kind of peeps out. And remember, we're not worrying about the decal, the edges. It's adding some character to it. I'm going to pop it out so you can see it. Now, this is what was talking to me from over there. And it was like, hey, I can go on there because it brings out the pink. So I'm going to do this to cover it up. Love it. Yes. I'm going to do it. Going to do it. So later on, when I paint the other poinsettias that I'm basically going to cut up or cut out. We're not going to cut them up. We're going to cut them out. Maybe I can make some good stencils from them and use it. Don't know. We'll see. All right, put that there. Need to cover up. There we go. And commit. Excuse me. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Amy. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the studio where we create joy one brushstroke at a time. We're over here creating some what these things called? Christmas cards. Uh-oh. Gotta stop doing that. All right, just a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. When you don't measure, it's called just a smidge. Just a smidge. We're just taking off a smidge. And I love this black and pink. All right, we got a smidge over here. We're going to take just a smidge off right there. Perfect. Thank you, Amy. Happy Saturday. How are you? What do we got going on? I thought you had a thing going on today, too. Thought you and Barb, well, Barb is going to teach a class. Okay, that's that. So this one, we're going to stick with our base. I think I got a green right here that I like. Yup, I like green. Puke. I call that puke green. But I feel like I need to see another green to make sure. Last night and today resting. Oh, okay, okay, nice. And did everything go as planned or as expected, or did you have some highlights? Because I always like when we have to pivot with highlights. All right, let me see. Let me see. I think I got some more paper over here. Let's see what's over there. What color is in you? These are my fall colors. These are my fall colors. So let's see about this green. This one might. I think I'm liking the. I don't know. I like both now. Now I'm looking at it. I don't think that is even the green I want. Or, hold up, puke green. Let's see. Oh, wait. This gold might work. Nope. It's too gold. It's not enough. Maybe this one with red. Hey, Bonnie. How are you? Welcome to the studio where we create joy one brushstroke at a time. I like that. That's a keeper. This one's a done. Now this one. This one is more pinkish, but it's reddish. Well, let's try red on that one too. Let us see. No, not liking that. Audition time. That's what we do. We audition bases. We audition mats. But this one is working. That one's not working for that. So this one. I didn't like it when I put black up under it. I tried black up under this one, you mean? I think I tried for the... Let's see if we put a black mat up under it and give it a little peekaboo. Let's see. No. Maybe this one. Don't know. I don't like it on black just by itself. It needs to be just for the mat. Then maybe just put it on there and call it puke green and black. Look beautiful. Is it that one? Because that one's yellow green. This one brings the leaves out. So I think we're going to go with this one. That one. So we're going to do that one. Where did I get this from? Let's try to keep this paper together. Amy, if you pull back out your jelly plate, you've been gel printing. Nice, nice. I was in the studio yesterday. I mean, this morning. Came in this morning, did some. But last night, I finally cut all my pieces up. So I'll share those prints with y'all. Ooh, I forgot. I still got these to put on the base. I mean, on the... Oh, no, I don't. These are going on a base, so those are good. Okay. We're going to glue this down. Sadly, no, but tomorrow for sure. Yep, yesterday I was a printing fool. And so Mariah and I are going to join. She's going to come on my live and we're going to, she's going to walk me through some things. Because now I want to be specific as to how I do things. And that is going to be fun. I'm ready to be told what to do. Because, you know, before when I started, you know, I've been following, hanging out around here, I haven't been wanting to I just been wanting to just do it to create joy. I just didn't have any direction. But now that I'm having fun with it and want it to be a part of what I do in the studio, I am wanting to know a little bit more definition. Look at listen, girl. Did I just talk you up? Like, really? That has happened. I said the same thing about Jennifer, Julie, everybody. Time I mention y'all name, and it's like the next time I look up, y'all are scrolling through the chat. That's too funny. Too funny. Too funny. Too funny. I have family coming soon for a night. Oh, okay, Amy. So you won't be able to create tonight. You won't be able to be out in your little your studio because you got people coming, and I'm assuming they're not people that like to create and craft. I got people coming for Thanksgiving. Thank God we've already set up. We're going live. Make sure your channels are good for Thanksgiving. I guess the men will be looking at football, and we'll be here in the studio. Because my best friend is like, I want to know. I want to learn how to do that, and I want Becky and Eddie there. I was like, you do know Becky and Eddie are the stencils. She's like, yeah, those are the stencils I'm telling you I want to use. I was like, okay, gotcha. Just got back from gymnastics, and little mommy daughter, oh, shopping at Ulta. Nice. I miss little mommy. Well, let me say that very slowly because I got grown daughters now, and they don't do shopping like we used to. So when I go with them chicks, it's like, so glad I don't have to pay for y'all stuff no more. I'm coming to your house for Thanksgiving. Come on, we're gonna have probably about I don't know. Last year we had almost 100 people here. Um, I don't think it's gonna be that many this year. I don't know, but people love coming to the ranch. They do. They do. We have fun. I open up the ranch for people to really come without those disclaimers y'all know that I give. Uh, Twice a year. Okay, we got to cut this down, glue this down because I like that on there. So, but yeah, so we're just slapping. We slapped some paint on some paper. We're creating some poinsettias, um, and putting them on cards, and that's what I'm doing today. I started out this morning with Bitty Penny sitting in the meadow. I started out because yesterday it did my heart so good to just sit out there and just breathe and hang out with the doggies. And so then I was like, oh, when am I going to go live today? And after I had some quiet time for myself, like I did a little bit of reflection and quiet time and got mad at a gel plate. I don't know if I was mad at the gel plate or mad at the paper. I don't know. It just it didn't come out like I was mad. I want to craft at the ranch. Come on. Now, Amy, where are you at now? Which place stresses you out? Let me say. Let me say. That place stresses me out. Ulta? Ulta stresses you out? I don't even need it no more. Like I have my one daughter who is, I call her my bougie daughter. Like she's my mini me. Let's see, where's her picture? Where's she at? Um, let's see if I can pull it up big. This one right here. This one. Yeah, she's like that. Let me get to this picture. Where's the picture at? Can I edit? Will you give me the picture? Yeah, that one right there. That's my Ulta girl. Her and the other one is Ulta too. So you have that one, and then you have, let's see, who's on her? Oh, look at my granddaughter, y'all. She's going to be in a wedding. She's going to be a flower girl. Is she not cute? Oh my goodness, her so cute. Let's see, does Portia? I have plenty of pictures of her, but do I? And now that they're grown, it's like, oh my God. Where's a picture of that girl? So I have 4 girls. And it's just like, oh my goodness. Here, let's do this here. Little Portia. So there's La Portia. And then, oh yeah, here's all of us together. Are we cute? So when we go places, people are like, yo, that's not your mama. And they'd be like, yeah, these are my daughters. So it never really works out that way. So we just kind of go with the flow. And however it works out, it works out. And then there is Alexis. And then there's that one. Was that 4 girls? Well, and then my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter is the one that passed away. So y'all have seen pictures of her. So yeah. So Ulta, they know all about it. And that one, the first one I showed, when people like for Christmas or whatever, she wants people to give her just give her gift cards to her favorite places. Don't worry about, don't buy her nothing, right? She don't want you to buy nothing. Just give her gift cards. Because she going to tell you straight up, you're going to buy me something that I'm not going to use or I'm going to re-give. She's going to let you know straight up. Straight up. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, Julie Parker. Oh, check this out. Julie, can I share what you sent me? It's so beautiful. She makes me want those stencils. I'm gonna wait for you to say yes before I just is FedEx coming to the house? FedEx and UPS are the only two that are not, they don't have to worry about being invited. They can just show up. Okay, so Julie Parker sent me this. Is this not beautiful? This is Carrie's stencil because Darcy had used it. Remember I told y'all yesterday Darcy had used it. So look at the detail. Look at, man, is this not beautiful? Yes, Izzy is getting that way. She has very specific ideas about what she wants. Now, how old is Izzy? I can't remember. And then there's that one. Look at the, like, did you have another stencil up under there, Julie? Because, like, or is this, like, I don't know. That's pretty. Thank you, Julia. Oh, she's 8. Okay, so how old is my granddaughter? She's, she's, listen, is she 8? No. Yeah, they go to FedEx, man. Okay. Um, but isn't that cute? Look at this. Look like gold and shimmering. I love this one. I love this one. My daughters want a goofy gift and gift cards. No, they don't want no goofy gift. They just want gift cards. So usually I tell them, y'all buy me art, I'll buy y'all something. You don't buy me no art, I don't buy you nothing. I'm going to give you the same thing you give me for Christmas. And that's usually how it works out. But isn't these beautiful? That is about 3 layers on top of each other. Okay, because that right there, this one and this one. But my favorite is the regular, this one. It is this one. So that's Julie Parker. She shared those. So y'all can share y'all's with me over on my Instagram or put it in the community here. I think you can put stuff in the community. I'd love to see, especially when y'all slap paint on paper. I would love it. Love it, love it, love it. And hello, Brenda. She 8 going on 24. Yes, now that is my granddaughter. Lord have mercy. My daughter sent me a text yesterday, but I didn't see it because I was on live. And she's like, the kids are out of school until Wednesday. And so I called her back this morning because I got into bed last night after I got off live. And I told her, I was like, well, why didn't you just bring them here and, they could just stay here. They would have been fine, but we usually meet in Georgia, and which is halfway. She's like, I didn't know. Well, it's not too late. They're going to be out of school until Wednesday. Okay, let me back up. What am I doing now? All right. No, I'm doing that. We got that one done. We got that one's on the base. We got that one. We got that one. All right, so now we are putting all of these on a cream base. That's what I was doing. Got a little squirrely. Got a little squirrely. We're on fall break. Yeah, okay. So, what'd she say? Oh, it's Columbus Day and teachers planning. That's what theirs is. And I was just like, oh. And then my one granddaughter that's in, oh, I also FaceTime message. Oh, Lord, I'm glad you told me because I don't go over there that often. You get me quicker on Instagram. But okay, thank you. I'll go check it. I'll check it out, Mariah. Okay, we did this one last time at 5.5, and that wasn't it. So we needed to do a smidge over because I don't want to fold it in half because I know it's going to. All right, let's put it right on the 0. Is that the 0, the cut? It's 11 and a smidge. So we're going to do 5.5 and a smidge. Where's my thing? 5.5 and a smidge. 5.5, which will be 5/8. It's not gonna matter because I'm gonna cut it off anyway. Oh yeah, I see. I get messages. See, did it again. So I'm cutting it off anyway, so no worries. Yeah, I do. Instagram because of the kids. And I do Facebook. I just stopped doing Facebook so much because it was always something. But Messenger, I need to cut Messenger. Now that Facebook Messenger is separate, I don't have to go on Facebook. So I need to cut Messenger on. Wait, do I like this? I don't like that. Hold on. I don't like that. Hold on. Hold on. We got to get some more colored paper. What color? What size are you? Do I like that better? How are you big enough? Okay. All right. I might like you better. And these are already pre-fold something cards. So Mariah, I told my husband yesterday when he came home, and y'all, yesterday, if y'all were in the chat when we were having that conversation on my live, when Maddie asked me, well, is McKoy, Mr. McKoy, impacted by the furlough? And I was just like, my mouth dropped open. I was just like, I should know that, but I didn't. So being that he was in the chat, he puts in the chat, I'm missing 38 hours of overtime. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm asking you, are you like furloughed? Like, I know he's got to go to work because he's mission essential, right? So he wasn't answering my question right because he kept saying, so when he got home, I was like, wait a minute. So are we getting a check in the bank on Thursday? And he was like, we don't know. I was like, what do you mean you don't know? And so he's like, we don't know. And I was just like, oh, I say, you know what, God, I am just so blessed to not have to even worry about whether we do or don't. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It will, you know, it will pause some things for the household, not the studio, because they're separate, left and right. I don't work for the government. I work for Caran McKoy. That's why my name and my business is trademarked, right? No nobody taking no coins out of my mouth, especially now because we furloughed over here. So I was like, well, Mr. McKoy, you was talking about 38 hours of overtime. I was like, no, the people were concerned if you were furloughed. So we don't know. Like for the furlough, some things are different. Like some people are furloughed where they won't get paid, and they're different pots. That's the way I like to look at it. But I do know we have USAA and we have Navy Federal, so it's not a stressor because they've already reached out and. So I think that was another thing. Okay, let's talk about this. This card is beautiful because I went back and the cream just didn't work for me because it was just saying that it was being drowned out because this paper is kind of beigey looking, but it's more white than beige. You can see the difference. But I love the way that my decals or whatever them rich rough edges pops off of the pink page, and then you get to see it off of the white. So this card I love. So we're putting them, and this one we already put on a base, and we signed our prints because whoever get these will get my actual artwork. So that's those two. Now we're gonna see. Will he eventually get paid the overtime? Oh, Julie Parker, girl, yes. But this is the way I look at it. I look at it, it's gonna come when we need it. You know what I mean? We always say God don't come when we want him. He always comes when we need him. Like it's always gonna come when needed. So not that we don't need it, but we don't need it. I'm gonna say it like that. We don't need it. But right now, because he's doing the dog house, he's insulating the dog house because he got tired of that light bill. But it would be great. So we don't have to, y'all know, we don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. And we haven't done that in so long. And then I had trips. I don't know if y'all remember, I was supposed to be leaving for Colorado Sunday. So I'm not doing that because we rented out the time in Breckenridge for the next 2 weeks, which is good. So being that the furlough happened, I don't have to worry about booking a flight. or having food for 2 weeks in Colorado. So it kind of worked out good. Now we will be in Breckenridge in November. I will be in Breckenridge in November for a week. Come back for a week. Do Thanksgiving for the family. Then the next week, the first week, second week, first week in December, I will be in Pompano Beach for a week. Then I'm done for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is usually busy for me. I don't know. I do it to myself every year, which is probably why I don't work the first quarter. But I'm trying to stop that. Trying to stop that. Hey, girl, I ain't seen you in forever. How are you? Yay, we're at 1K subs now. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought about you and I came over. I be on this daggum when I'm off alive or doing something else, and then I was just like, oh, I'm gonna have to go and check her out. Cause we kinda like we were supposed to get together and we just ain't done. Life happened. Life happened. 38 hours is a whole week full time, a whole week full time week for us in the grocery store. It's right, Julie. That's why I was telling him that's somebody's chicken. You were talking about your, and that's just 38 hours in 1 week. That's only 1 week, Julie. He had like 60 something hours of overtime. It was like 32 for 1 week, 32 for another. But it's not that bad anymore, thank God. They finally got people to work. I was like, man, you working harder than when you were a soldier. He's like, well, I'm getting paid for it now. Well, yeah, you're right, because when you're a soldier, you just get what they gave you, some comp time, or when we were in Europe, we liked that better because they would send us to Edelweiss. Loved me some Edelweiss. We can't go to Edelweiss as retired. Can't go. But I loved Edelweiss. All right, so I put it right on there. So make sure I do 5.5 this time and see if that's my mistake. Now I see what Di be talking about. That gusset. I'm great. Had a major surgery. Oh, I'm recovered now, so we'll be back soon. Missed you and inspired by your doggone goodness. Oh, well, I'm happy you're on the recovery side of everything. Hate when you have to have surgery. I don't like nothing about going to the doctor and going to have surgery. I do. I hate it. All right, we're gonna put this one on because it looked like it was still short. So it's that gusset, whatever. That's what Di calls it. That gusset right there, which is right there. You know, I measure it off is that's the zero into whatever's over there. But as you can see, that's not it. So maybe I'm not going to use this one. We're going to put this one on there. What time is it now where you are? Chisholm. So y'all, Chisholm is in Africa, and I can't remember the actual. So if you want to put it in the chat, you can put it in the chat because I can't remember. And we were over here, been following, because when we all started doing this YouTube journey together and, you know, wanting to help people, now we're going to help Mariah get her trophy, because I think everybody needs a trophy that wants one. Like she had me, I had to go back, and I was just like, wait a minute, this YouTube, because I ain't on that status yet. let's just say that. I was happy to get my membership. So right here where we are now, that's where I was just striving for that. I was very much so happy for that, right? Oh, it's 908. Right, Nigeria. That's right. Um, my son-in-law, is it Nigeria? God, I can never remember. When somebody put out something, say something about Africa, then once you put a name out, wait, it's not Nigeria. I can't remember. But it's not, I think it's not. Okay, so it's 9:08 in Nigeria, and in Australia, it's 7:09 a.m. So with Julie, it's already Sunday. And so in Nigeria, it's night. It's Saturday night. Is that right? Africa is one of those places I haven't had on my bucket list, y'all. Hey, Mo! And we already know it's afternoon, it's evening time for Mo. I keep up with my Europeans. Those are a little bit easier for me to keep up with. I feel like I want to backpack around the world and just put all my paints and things in a backpack and just go backpacking around the world. Do space A. Need to see if they still do space A. And, you know, because retired now, I can do what I want to. The good thing is, as long as I have a laptop, my business still runs. Because what? I create joy. Long as my mouth is moving, and would love for somebody to be like, hey, I would love for you to come and speak. You ain't got to say, don't ask me twice. As long as the accommodations and the speaker fee is right. Because if I'm going to backpack around the country and speak, then of course I'm going to have to be paid. So that's why y'all get a little bit of it right here on YouTube, because y'all don't have to pay for it. Now look at this. So see how, now this one, look how that black and that cream pops off of that base. Oh, love it. Oh my goodness, these cards are coming together. I'm loving this one. All right, this one's a little wide. And I can't use the white ones. It's already folded. And that's not going to be big enough. Let's see. The moon is out. The washing machine is singing here. You should come someday. There are 54 countries to tour. 54 countries to tour in Africa? Let y'all know I failed geography or wasn't paying attention. There are 54 countries to tour in Africa? Well, Africa is it is big in its own continent in itself. Wow. Yeah, Nigeria and UK has same time. Okay. Wow. Hey, I was today's age when I learned that there are 54 countries to tour in Africa. Am I by myself? Did anybody else know that? I didn't know that. My son-in-law has been trying to get me to say that I want to go to Africa. He's like, you already got your passport. Let's go. I was like, let me tell you my problem with Africa. Yeah, it's his own continent. Yeah. I did know that. I did know it was his own continent. So I did know that. But I guess I should have thought about it in the same way as I thought about like Germany. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Didn't. But my thing was I look at too much TV, y'all. Every time you see somebody in Africa, they're on a safari and they get mauled by a lion. Or they get swooped up and wrapped up with them big behind snakes. So I say if I go to Africa, I would have to know where the nicest part that I want to go, and I don't want to go on no safari. All right, I'm lost. We're not gonna worry about this. We're gonna pull this back a little bit more because I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying. We're gonna put it right there. Right there. We're gonna come back down here and do 5.5. And I'm going to measure to make sure because I want it to be this just perfect. And I'm trying to figure this ruler out. All right, so that's there. See, no, 5.5 would be right there. It's looking like. And I don't know why I'm stressing over it because I'm going to cut it out. My daughter took me to South Africa with her on a business trip 9 years ago. We ended our trip on safari. Did you enjoy it, Lydia? I am terrified to go on a daggum safari. And I'm usually Miss, let's try it. Let's do it. I'll try it one time. I love seeing the documentary. See, Julie Parker. See, you like me. I love seeing it on TV. But then it'd be my. And then I just saw. Did y'all see the movie with Idris Elbert and with the lion? I mean the tigers or whatever they were. The lions that were trying to. Oh, yeah. I look at too much TV. And then there was another movie. Oh, it's just too much. So that's my reason. That's why Africa has never been on my bucket list. God, I almost thought. So my other granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, her dad was from Kenya. His families are doctors and lawyers and like they opened my eyes. He the one first that opened my eyes to a lot of the goodness, because they have, you know, like I have a ranch here. They call them compounds there. It's like, who wants to be on a compound? That doesn't sound fun. And so he's like, yeah, it's like here, y'all in your states, you call, you know, big farms or big ranches or big houses. That's what we call it. And it's like, oh, so it's fun, fun. You was never afraid. Yeah. I'm gonna get over it. And then you know I'm just getting older. I'm not getting younger, so I'm not that too daggum adventurous no more. I don't want to get on roller coasters anymore. And that's only because I done seen too many of them roll off the daggum tracks. I don't have that I don't have that adventure going too much more. But since I've been here on the ranch, I walked up on rattlesnakes, regular snakes, green snakes, black snakes. I think I'm getting over it. Compound seems like zombies might be involved. Look, my compound went another way, Mariah. I ain't want no parts of it. These are cute. These have turned out so cute. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel like I'm missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a card because I did 5. Makes me think of yeah, Julie. See, there you go. Okay. You know, I'm still learning what I can and can't say on my channel now that it's monetized. I'm learning about some things. Like, y'all can put it in chat, but I want to make sure that's where I'm at learning. Like, they got a new thing about cussing. Not that I have an issue with the cussing, nor do I want to go down the cussing lane. Because if y'all hear me cussing, that means somebody done ticked me off. That's what that means. And usually I'm going to call, remember them daughters I showed you? That first one I showed you? I'm pretty much going to call her so she can cuss folk out. Because between her and my son, they'll be singing a song that make you think that you wish you never bothered with the folk. I'm missing a card, y'all. Is this 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it is 5. I don't know, Julie. It's listen. I don't know. We learning. We learning over here. We learning over here. We do. We do. We do a little. Try not to get too carried away. P is a sailor. Yeah. See, we can do what P does. It's not. That's not bad. But some people I've heard they were talking about the F bomb, and we're not talking about that other one. We're talking about y'all know that one. You know that one. That F and ends in K. She even has a shirt. See, P my kind of. She seems like we. I feel like we get together just and have a ball, just roll over laughing. But the thing of it is, I was like, okay, so, but they were talking because people were losing their monetization, I guess, for using the bombs and the bombs and the, you know, I don't have that problem. But I do want to be mindful of what, you know, the rule, the do's and don'ts and all the things, because I have worked pretty hard to get where I am, and I'm having too much fun, and I think it would take away a whole lot of joy if I go backwards, if that makes sense. Okay, these cards are amazing. They're so cute. LOL put me on timeout when I repeated. It put you on timeout when you repeated in the chat something P said in live. Really? Oh, Nightbot. I don't have Nightbot. I don't even know how to do Nightbot. Nightbot put you in timeout. And the other thing is on my channel, I have some words that I do have that are forbidden on my channel only because I had some people that early on back in 23, not now, that were following, that were, you know, they were getting a chat and they would go, I don't talk about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. I want to create joy. And so we had to do some, I had to do some things and probably can take them off now because I haven't seen those people in my chat. You know, it's those people that just want to go hardcore with it. And I don't. I want to create joy. And that's just it. So, all right. Yes, we have Nightbot for flag words. Cool. How you get Nightbot? Is that something you got on a program or whatever? I always see people with Nightbots. That timeout was hilarious. So it won't let you just chat when it puts you on the Nightbots. That's very good because those bots and trolls can be yes, very messy. And then when you think about it, when you think about the trolls, right? And they come in hard, man. And I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like, I'll look at the screen and or the chat, and I'll be like, what in my mind, I'd be like, what is that about? But the last time it happened, um, Barb and Barb and Dawn handled it real quick, and they had to tell me about it later. Who is that coming in the yard? Oh, they turning around. Okay. Because I wasn't expecting no company. My house is not the house that you want to pop up at. I live too far out. I don't want you to waste your gas. Okay. For those are the cards we made. So I put them over there and was now from the start talking. So these were the cards that I made from beginning to end. We started out with slapping paint on paper because Betty Penny said that we were going to be doing poinsettias. So I was just like, oh, it was on my mind. And I was just like, okay, well, let's slap some paint on some paper and turn them into cards. So these will be, I think I will do probably maybe 15 more, maybe, and I'll send them out. And I'll send them out with a little note, especially when I send them to family. I'll send them out with a little note, right? As these are artwork. This is not just a Christmas card. Didn't buy these in the store. KRM is me. Don't throw it away. So those are fine. But let's back into, because y'all know, so your Nightbot can control the nasty bots. I'm gonna have to look up the Nightbot. I don't like Nightbot. I think you have mods, and if you have good ones, they'll control all that. Yeah, I have mods, but like now they're not here. So, um, I mean, but it's just it is what it is. I kind of let people be. I try to let people be for maybe about three to 5 minutes, because that's all the time I give myself for my little rants or my 2-year old kicking in the grocery store because my mama didn't buy me what I wanted tantrum. And after that, it's pretty much no, we're not okay. I think that person needs to leave, kind of thing. But I haven't had that problem in a while. I haven't had it in a while. Yes, but also can set numbers for regular messages. Hey, Kellyanne, how are you? Happy Saturday, guys. For everybody that's sashayed into the studio, welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we slap paint on paper and heal what? One brushstroke at a time. And we did. We slapped paint on paper today. For those just scrolling in, we've turned them already into cards. We're getting ready to move forward and talk about this gel printing that had me Karen, would you say hello to my Aunt Connie? Hello, Aunt Connie. How are you? Welcome to the studio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody make sure you give Aunt Connie a great big welcome to the studio joy. Hello, because that's what we do over here, because we create joy one brushstroke at a time. But, Mariah, I can't remember if you remember when I put the pop dots down on that gel plate and it wasn't doing good yesterday, and so we left it overnight, and I came back in here even after all night. Then this morning I had coffee sitting in the meadow listening at Bitty Penny slap that. Oh my gosh, she's slapping paint on them gel plates and making them things. She slapped that canvas on that gel plate. She was doing it up this morning, y'all. She was doing. If y'all didn't see Bitty Penny live this morning, go check Bitty Penny out. She was doing the doggone thing. But it didn't turn out. When I went and pulled that up, it just didn't do. So I didn't say a bad word. I'm going to say that. I didn't say a bad word. But what I did do, I was just like, gosh darn it. And I was like, well, you know what? We're not finna worry about you. I'm not finna stress and be trying to pull this paper off of here. I took my sprayer and I sprayed that jelly plate. And when that paper got all mushy and got all whatever, I just lifted it up. And what came up, I pulled this canvas up here and I just slapped it down on the canvas. And these are the pieces that some of the ones that I got, they're over there. I salvaged them. So it worked out. Like it worked out, you know? Aunt Connie saying hello back with at nail polish on her fingers. Oh, I love that. Well, hello, hang out with us, Aunt Connie. I appreciate it. So we put it on the canvas, and this is another example of again how I take my gel prints that's on tissue paper and I put them on the canvas anyway. So it's going to work out. It's going to work out. But I wanted to share that, it wasn't a mishap when you have something that don't turn out the way you really want it to be, because I thought that pool was going to be beautiful. Because why? It was Christmas colors and we're getting ready to doing stuff for the Christmas colors. So we still used it. I do have 4 gel pools. I mean, I'm sorry, gel plates that are drying. So they'll dry and I'll leave them. I said I'm going to leave them. I'm not going to gel print today. That's what I said. But it's just, it's just 3:30. So who knows? I go to bed about 8:30. I usually get into bed. I usually fall asleep looking at Juju, Mama Juju, but last night I ain't make it. I got in the bed and that was it. Put this on tissue paper. We put Mayhem on tissue paper, something that I saw that I had. That turned out beautiful. Then we pulled out some more pop dots and some more pulls that we had. They turned out great from yesterday. They did what they were supposed to do, right? We had this one down. Look at the dots with the colors. So that did good. That one, remember I was talking about those bubbles? You still can kind of see the bubbles in there. That kind of did good. But you can see the bubbles that was on this one. Now, that was from and remember we used new gel plates yesterday. If you were here yesterday, remember we used new gel plates. Oh, my air conditioner decides to, well, no, I don't know what's going on with it. Just scared the kind of crap out. I was like, what is that noise? But this one turned out good, pulled out great. So what I'm going to say is it wasn't the gel plate because I used gel, what's that thing called? Gel Elf, ELF. And it wasn't the plate, it was the paper. The paper sucks. And it was just like, so Mariah said, pull or let it dry. It didn't. If I let it dry, it didn't care. So if I'm going to continue using what I have of it and won't get any more, it's just going to be a pull and get it up off of the plate. Just pull and get it up. That's what it's going to be. This paper right here, I'm going to say I'm loving this one, which is no, I didn't have a Temu gel plate. I had it's Gel Elf. Julie, you wasn't here yesterday, were you? It's this one. Gel, and my southern, it might not be saying this, but Elf. I have to, yeah, Gel Elf. And so the plate was sticky, but I noticed this morning after I pulled this one up, not this one. Yeah, no, not this one. No, yeah, this one, because I got no, I take that back. Hold on, let me think about it. I ordered this from Amazon. So I got a 8x10 and a 5x7 from them, from Gel Elf. And then I got a 8x10 from, you know how when you order on Amazon and then they recommend from one that they recommend. So both of the gel plates did great. So it's not the gel plate, it's the paper. And I just will never use that paper again. I mean, I'll never buy it again. I'm going to use it up because I got some. But what I did figure out that my best paper that I've been using, oh Lord, that made a mess, is this one. Julie, but you can probably go on their website because Gel Elf has a website. Like they have a website. They sell all different sizes of plates, like all sizes. So you maybe can go on there, but it's just the brand. You maybe can find it somewhere in your area. Just Google Gel Elf, GELELF. Yeah, Mariah put it in chat. But this is my favorite paper right here. That I have abundance of. The other paper is the one, I can't pronounce the name of it. I'll just put it up there. That one. Uh, I don't even want to sound like what I'd be sounding like. But I've almost used it up. So that means what? I'm hoarding it a little bit because I have all of this. You see, I got a whole bunch of this. And this is long. It's not that it's short, so it's long. So this one did good. I like this one. This one did real good. And this is another Japanese rice paper that I use for calligraphy. I ain't done no calligraphy in a while. My calligraphy pens don't even have ink in them because I wasn't using them. So, but that was my fun one. Okay. And the other thing about the okay, I was gonna finish because I didn't finish showing y'all all. So last night, what did I do with them? Oh, I took all of my prints that was on paper and I organized them. Oh, see, there's a little bit that came out good. And I just ordered. These are my pups right here. These are my pups. And not these. After I figured out what a pup was, I can name what that was. So these are my pups. But they're not on deli plate. They're on wax paper. So these are already started out. And the sides, I kept that. But if you started out with this view. I cut them down. So I cut them all down so that we can, go on and do. But look at this one. Is that not yummy? Art Nouveau. These are the ones that we did Art Nouveau. One of my favorite papers to use for gel printing is premium digital copy paper, also white trace paper. Okay, so Julie, here's the thing that happened to me with my digital paper, because my copy paper, it wasn't digital copy paper, I don't know. It was just 24-pound copy paper is what I normally use. But yesterday, my hammer mill, it acted up on that gel plate. I don't know what it was. I had to put water on it to get it off. And then I realized it wasn't hammer mill because I don't know what that paper is. I still don't know what it is. So I cut all the white around it. And now I have them. And some of these got rolled over again. And some of these might get put back on a gel plate. They might. I don't know. But right now, they're just so scrumptious. There's no need. Loving that. Love, love, love this one. Love it. Love it. This one has a little bit crackle. Now that I know what that is. Crackle on the paper. Love it. Don't want to do anything to it because I don't want to lose what I got. This one, it was a roll off, but pop dots always work good. That one's pretty. Our bird in the background that we messed it up. Premium digital paper has a coating of some sort. Well, the one that I did do, it had a lot of coating, but yeah. So we learn. And I'm learning to separate my paper because before I just had all my paper together except for my calligraphy paper. But I wasn't really doing. When I would pull out my gel print, it was okay. I would put it on, I would pull my prints on watercolor paper because I was going to put it in my art journal. So now that I'm learning how to be a little bit, look at this, y'all. Watch this. Would that not be beautiful? Check that out. That would be just awesome in a frame. And then maybe put, maybe, I don't know. I like that just the way this is. Love yellow and pink. Isn't that beautiful? But I pulled out my frame and I love that. I was just like, oh, yummy. This one is nice. Like all of these are nice. So I cut them out and we'll audition them. Like check that one. Has a little texture in there. I use my little whatever this thing here is called. Whatever, Caitlin, whatever. But that's pretty. And so you can do so much. Barb was telling me a couple of them, they were screaming bookmarks. So there we go with that. That and yummies too. So now y'all see why I wanted that frame to be complete out of that book. That one's nice. That one was done with the stamp. But look at that. And then you keep going. So I keep going. And that's what I was doing. So that's all I did was just flipping through them. This one will be good in there. That would be nice. I love this one because that, what color was that? Copper. This is copper and yellow and green and whatever else was on the plate pulled up. So that one was nice. Then we had our bird looking up at the butterflies. So it's just an example of some other stuff that you can do. Like if you're just like, oh my God, what is she going to do with all of that? Yeah, so this is what she going to do. And some of these, like look at this one. And this one has Art Nouveau up on top of it. This was before I learned like how to put it on and then put the stuff on top. But see, that's what I'm saying. You when you find out you want to learn, when it becomes a how, and you want to learn how, that's when it becomes, okay, I'm ready to go down the rabbit hole. This one, remember this one represented life one day for me. And the yellow peeking out was my joy trying to come out from up under the foolishness and the pain and the heartache or whatever the day was bringing me. And so this one represented that day for me. Like the red was the anger in my eyes, but the yellow was still there. So it gave me hope that I was going to feel better. And I did. Because why? I get to come and hang out with y'all. See how that one was up under there? All that yellow was under there? LOL, Karen, it's your fault. I went and bought some frames so I can test what things look like, the possible card fronts. Yay. Listen, I'm so happy I inspired you. I am. I'm not going to say I'm not. Oh, Lord, let me plug this up. My thing, I'm at low battery. Oh, I probably need to plug that up, too. All right, sorry. I didn't mean to run you down. Hey, Tammy! How are you, Tammy? I haven't been able to holler your name. So when you see me, when I put your name and be like, Tammy, you know, it's like, hey, Tammy. That's what it be. That's what it be. Because when I see your name, it's like, oh, she survived another day of them crumb snatchers. She's here. That's what that means. Oh, this one, we did that one twice, but this one it's blue, pink. I love pink. The pink, that's the fluorescent pink, but magenta and yellow are my two favorite colors. And that's why sometimes I'll be asking y'all to pick colors, because if other than that, everything will be magenta and yellow. Look at this one. We got a little bit of pop dots in there. We got our bee stamp, and the bees are buzzing around. I love, 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 love this one. So now the thing about it is, like these that I'm saying I love, 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 I can put them in frames, but it's like I want to share. So that's when they start ending up going on my canvas, and then somebody will see it. Look how the copper popped through there. And then next thing you know, it'll be sold and it'll be gone. So that's where I'm learning how to scan. I bought my scanner, so we'll be scanning and not putting the original out there. And remember, y'all, when I cut up my own leaves, because I wanted my leaves. So we got some leaves. We slap some. We can even put some leaves out there. It's fall. You know, if you're one of those that like to change up with the season, this one will be a good one. And more leaves. More. Check it out in a frame. Beautiful. I like interviewing stuff for frames. I really do. I started doing it with my watercolors. So just imagine if this was just you take it and put it in a frame. And so now it was a card, and now it's artwork that you can put in a frame. So all the yummy and fun stuff. Yummy, 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 yummy. That's what we do. That's what we do. This one, what is this one? This is another metallic. This one looks like kind of a marshy marsh, and these are kind of poking out. It depends on how you turn it and how you look at it. Then it looks like it could be a pumpkin patch. So, could be that. I like the crackle in this one. That's the bottom. So this one was this way, and I just cut it in half. So that turned out great. Turned out great. So a lot of these, once I made them smaller, look at this one, like that. Put it in the frame. Beautiful. So, butterflies and stamps. Yummy. This one was a pull that I cleaned the plate. So everything that was on the plate came off with the butterflies, the blue, and the magenta, and the pink. It came off yummy. Love this one. This one is definitely probably going to go in. Now, can y'all see the windows in this one? Because there are windows on this one. I want to see, can you see the windows? Do I need to go in a little more? Because I can't tell if you can see the windows. But these are nice. I love, love, love this stencil right here and the window. But there, well, wait, no, it's the window and the block. No, it's both the windows. Yeah, it's both windows. There it is. It's a window. So the window, I call them windows because they look like windows to me. And I think that was another one that Carrie did. Okay, nail polish is dry enough to decorate. Gotta go. Aunt Connie says goodbye. Says, bye for now. See you later, Aunt Connie. Have a great day. All right, there we go. Love this one. And this one, so check this one out. We have pop dots in here. And then we got the metallic in there. And then we got a little bit of the stamping up there. So this one kind of grabbed a little bit. But this one wasn't tissue paper. This was regular paper. And then we got pop dots. You know, we got pop dots. And then we got, so check this out. So there we go. Frame that. That is definitely going in a frame. For sure. Most of these over here are on tissue paper. Not tissue paper. On the Japanese calligraphy paper of some sort. So that's what those will be. But this one is on probably heavy cardstock or watercolor paper, maybe. But is that not beautiful? I can even see this one with just a white frame or even a black frame. I love it. Love that one. Then we come over here. I did a little roll off on this one and I loved it. So I was just like, oh, I like that. So that one's yummy. See? And I think some copper was left on there and pulled that up. But these look like mountains and like the plains, the grass. I mean, you look at it, you'll probably see so many different things. So that's that one. Then this one. That was on a book. Turned out great. Look at that pull. That looked like some what's that artist's name? That's what this one looked like. Looked like some of them colors, that blue and that yellow, and then I think it was some white in there because we was just slapping it on and rolling it off. Hey Marcella, how are you? Yeah, you see the mountains. That's beautiful. So this is what I do like with my prints after I've organized them, kinda. Um, these are books, so these are going into a junk journal because these are all the ones that I did on the book. Remember I was talking about that book. So those are the ones that we just kind of just slap some paint on, make sure both sides are done. So I'll probably continue, like this side needs something. That one, remember we put water on there because the gel plate was brand new and it oxidizes anyway. So I sprayed some more water on it to help it out. So it did good. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, Van Gogh. That's that man's name. See. So these right here, I'm still going to have to go over it because you still got some words. And we already decided. Oh, wait, that's tissue paper. That's tissue paper. We already decided that this book doesn't need to be, if I use it, that's tissue paper. See, like you can see through that. We're going to have to do that. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's fun. That's the pull off of that other one. So this was the basis of it, and then I put blue on. So beautiful. Yeah, so that's all these are. Not all of them are done. So these, I'm going to continue to keep them on over here. So tomorrow when I pull the gel plate back out, because it'll come out tomorrow, because I'm saying I'm not going to pull it out today. I'm saying I'm not, but God only knows. Then there's two more there. Oh, I showed those already. Okay. And that's the book. And then we have, so this is, everything is organized. So I'm not going to flip through these. Oh, wait, there's some book. Oh, these books I think are not done. That's why they're still over here. Yep. Oh, yeah. These are the ones that we got started with. Oh, but let me show you, where are they? Here they are. Because we were talking, I forgot what we were talking about. I don't know what it was. Can't remember. Or either it was when I was looking at Patricia and Mariah. Maybe, I don't know. Because these right here, I pulled them out. I think it was. I can't remember what they were doing. Oh, yeah. P was doing something with some cards. And so I had my watercolor. These are watercolor cards. And so I stamped on them and did some stuff on them. And, oh, well, that was just what do you call it? An avalanche. Don't stack stuff so high. I'm glad nobody was injured in the process of that. But that rack is done. So I guess that means I will be going to Michael's today because I need a new rack. Because all the stuff that was on there needs a home. I'm glad my dog wasn't right there. Okay. That's what it was with the, was it ATCs? Was there ATCs? I can't remember if they called them ATCs, but these weren't ATC size. But they were little portraits. And because I did them on watercolor paper, I was going to go and watercolor in or do something. I don't know. I can't remember. But I kept gel printing on top of them. Yeah, it was a crafter lens. Y'all heard that? Yeah, did you hear it? Because I know I have a lot of stuff that you can't hear what goes on in the background because y'all know Mr. McKoy be around here slamming stuff and yelling at dogs. I don't be wanting y'all to hear that. So these turned out like look at him. Isn't he cute? I love my stamped bird. My bird. Yeah, we're gonna have to look, I'm gonna have to get off here and go to Michael's now and go, or wait, will Hobby Lobby have something? Because they're closer. Let me think about it. What time is it? Or I can look around the studio and see what I can repurpose. That might be what I could do. As I look around and say, you don't have anything you can repurpose. So it was, I put those, that's the problem. I put my, because I was making cards, I put the boxes. What are those those storage cases that we keep our paper in. So I have one that I have my stencils in, and then I put two on top of it And I knew better. Look at all my stencils on the floor. Huh. It's so much character in the studio right now. Yeah, so what I did was I separated. Let me get back to what I was doing because I am going to get off of here. But what I did was I separated stuff: tissue paper, um, copy paper, and book paper that we were using the book. We had canvas. These have turned out to be so beautiful now that they've dried and the stencil has really sat up on top of the paint. These have turned out so beautiful. Yeah. So Julie, it was 3 by 12 paper cases. Two of them was filled with paper cases. One of them filled with stencils. So they fell literally right behind me. I'm glad I'm not a scary one because I would have been scared and just like jumped out of here. There's that. Put that tissue paper. And then I did them down by size. All right, where's my frame? Because this was another one that I put in the frame. If you if you like stuff like this, you can make your own. Like you don't have to go and, you make your own art and put it on your own wall. So when somebody come over, they'll be like, where you get that from? And you be like, in the studio, I made it. And then they say, oh, I want one. And then you just like, okay, no problem. That's called a commission piece. And how would you want it? What size do you want? And that's when you start putting it down. That's what I've learned to do. So I have several pieces of my art hanging in the house. And it's only when you get people that can recognize art that be like, oh, this is different. And then you sit back and listen while they talk about your art in your own house. This one was nice. There was another one. So, and y'all know the piece that on the Mo and Karen show, you know that we're going to do that one. Look at that. Pop dot. We're going to let me get to it. When we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Hey, Casey. What's up, Casey? How you doing, Casey? Are you at work? Are you on your break? I just got finished. See, I didn't say Casey's name, but I said Hobby Lobby, and Casey pops in. So look at these are my roll-offs. See, look at that. Is that not beautiful? You can put that up on the wall. Like I can take this and glue it to a canvas and put it up. Maybe get my calligraphy pen or get my Posca pen or not a gel, what's those things called? Whatever. And write a word or something in there. It's just so pretty. And this is the roll-off. These are the roll-offs. So these are the roll-offs that I will probably go back in with a stencil so that they can have a little bit more definition. But this one I probably won't because I love every color that's represented in here. And you see my magenta and my yellow, they speak, it's like they popping out. Yeah, Casey, I just had a crafter launch. So I'm going to probably end up going to Hobby Lobby and get me another storage because everything's on the floor. Look at that. So in my studio, that's the first crafter launch that I've had, y'all. Look at that. Oh, if you love this fluorescent pink, you love this. This is where it got started. Amy said, put green. I said, okay. And then Mo said, and the rest is history. The photographer for the real estate for selling our house came in and took one look around and said to me, are you an artist? That did my heart good. Oh, I love it. See what I'm saying, Dawn? Yes. Look, be and is what you want to buy. Everything is beautiful. Have to go. Happy Thanksgiving. See you soon. All right, Dawn. Tell Dad I said hello. And continued prayers for him. And you as the caregiver. And we're going to go back through and put a stencil over this one so we can give it some more definition. Some more. Oh, I guess no Thanksgiving weekend in the USA. Oh, Dawn, is it Thanksgiving in Canada? Huh. No, we got another month before we do Thanksgiving. I was like, girl, don't rush it yet. I ain't ready. That one's good. So this is my, these are the labels. Remember, these are the labels. This one, and these are 3 labels. So those are the labels. Where is the, these are manuscript pieces. Where's the beef? Wait a minute now. Did I pass by it? Did y'all see it? It should have been with Mayhem. All these should have been together. Oh, I did. It's like, oh, passed right on by it. Oh, Turkey Day tomorrow. Okay, well, happy Thanksgiving. Nice. Okay. I've learned 2 things today. I think I probably knew that. It wasn't something that I remember. Okay. It ended up here. It started here. That's what I was saying. I flipped right on by it. It started here. Do you use Distress ink, Karen? I do. Don't tell me Hobby Lobby put some on sale because I'm going. And it ended up here. The difference is Mayhem is just Mayhem. But on this one, Mayhem and Papa Dot came together and created this beautiful piece. Now hold on. And these are stencils that came from PM Artist Studio. Eddie created Mayhem, and Eddie created Mayhem, and Becky created Pop Dots, which Pop Dots are Pop Dots, which is Pop Dots. Y'all know I love Pop Dots. I love polka dots. But this is going in a frame. And this one is going in a frame. So you get to see what it looks like. And it's going to be in a bigger frame. So it's going to be in a, because this is an 8x10. So we'll probably get it in 11x14 and get it matted. Because they're beautiful. They are beautiful. So that's where we are on those. And those turned out great. So even if I broke it down and made it smaller, which I won't do with that one, but I got some other ones that I could do. Let's see, maybe this one. There we go. Karen, I need a piece of your art made by you with that green and black. Amazon. I'm assuming that was amazing. Oh, God. Okay, Amy. You want with the green one? Karen, I need a piece of your art made. Yeah. With that green and black. So it sounds like you want to be specific with it, or what you want? Tell me. Because we can, I think this one I wouldn't do because this one had something on it. And it was whatever was up under there, because you can see it up under there. But I've learned, I'm learning. You got to be specific with your colors because the black was down first. And then the green went on last. So we're learning. And this was my piece that kept reminding me. The black went down on the stencil first, and then the green came back. So that one is amazing. And then this was some of the other, because I kept forgetting to put the stencil down first. Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll chat about it. We'll chat about it. All right, guys, it's almost time. I'm gonna get up off of here. I've been gonna get up off of here, and I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby, and then I'm gonna grab me some snacks, and then I'm gonna go. So we started with slapping paint on paper, which we created, slapped some paint on some paper, and then we turned them into cards. So that was those. And oh, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna make a bigger mess. What else did we do? That was it. I just slapped paint on paper today, and then walked y'all through me separating my prints, which are yummy. So, guys, I thank y'all as always. Hi, Karen. Question for you. Where did you get the paper frames? Oh, look. Oh, look. I got excited. I moved my chair. I can't move my chair because it's right behind my chair. Paper. is where those frames came out. They came out of paper, paper, paper. And they're right, see? Well, let's see, is there any more? But it was right here. And so you can pull it out. Kept catching people at the end of their love this afternoon. They're live this afternoon. Casey, did you tell me why you asked me that I like? Casey, okay, so Distress ink is fun with gel prints. The paint acts as a resistance so you can open. Oh yeah, so Casey, I did do that with my gel print, but I've learned the look I'm going for, not all the time, not so much. Okay, there we go. So Marcella, in here it came with these frames already in here, and I just poked them out because normally I have some mats, but these were paper and they were just a little bit more easy to pull out. So this book is called Paper, 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 and we got it from Barnes and Noble. Yeah, and so that's where, and this whole book is paper, paper, nothing but paper. When I tell you paper, 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 and I pulled out of it a little bit. The only thing I don't like about this book, check this out. See how beautiful this bird is? Look at this. Look at this. You got another one on the other side. You got to choose. I don't like choosing. I want this bird. I want this bird. Like, I don't like that. So that's the only thing that I didn't like about it. Look at this butterfly. Love butterflies. And see how this grungy is back here? This is how I want my gel plates to look, so that my butterflies sit up on my gel plate like that. So, but Casey, what you're talking, I did do that with, oh, so Casey, first of all, let me back up. I got some new gel plates yesterday. We got two 8x10s and a 5x7. And I sprayed some water on it, kind of, is talking about what you're talking about. But it gave me kind of the effect. But when I like that effect, it's kind of more when I'm doing, well, wait, where's that paper? So kind of like this one. See how we got all the stuff on there, and then you want it to kind of, see how it poke out? So I kind of use some of that with that. So I like that. So it's still in the cards, but right now we need to learn how to make it like wherever that thing was with that butterfly. But yeah, I cannot find paper, paper, paper by me. Amy, you can go on to Barnes and Noble and they'll ship it to you to inspire you even more. Because I went to Barnes and Noble just because I was going to Stretch, and I killed two birds with one stone. Well, I know I did more. I went to Stretch, I went to Michael's, and then I went to Barnes and Noble. But y'all know that's like 45 minutes away from me. So that's why I'm I'm going to Hobby Lobby, and I'm trying to think, will Hobby Lobby have something that I can get my craft-a-launch stuff off the floor? But I think I'm going to have to just go to Michael's. I think I am. And I got a $15 reward. So I think I might just be going to Michael's. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get off of here because I didn't say it bye. I'm going to be like the Baptist preacher in a minute. I'm going to close this thing out 3-4 times before I finally close it out. Oh, no, not the ink directly on the plate. I'm talking about blending it onto the plate with a dauber afterwards. Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow, Casey, when you go live, I think you're going to have to show me what you're talking about because that's a little different. As I'm back up. All right, we're finna go. We're finna go. See the Baptist preacher closing out again. But I'm gonna close out this time for sure, for sure. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And again, I thank you for joining me and helping me create my joy in the month of October and celebrating the strength and everything that I do have that resides inside of me. So I do not take it robbery that you are here. If you're on Team Replay and you haven't subscribed, do hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, so that when I do pop on for the rest of the month of October, you'll get a notification. And then if you want to come in when you see the light on, like the Krispy Kreme donut shop, you can come on in and hang out. Karen, you want to join my live? Casey, don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. I hit you up in Messenger. I'll let you know. Because you know tomorrow has to come before I can commit to anything. But that possibly could work out because I have to go live tomorrow. Every single day we're going live in October. We can do that. We can do that. Casey, what program you use again? You use your cam. We're going to talk. We'll talk. We'll talk because I done closed out. We're just going to go. We're going to go. Come on with us, Karen. Listen. Okay, Amy. Okay, listen. All right. I'll hit y'all up in Messenger. Bye.